Indubitably.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong character. Indubitably.
So, last we left off, our group going through the Mad Mage's dungeon, searching for a lost noble who is trying to set up a slaver's ring in Skullport, much to the chagrin of his noble family. You've reached the second level. With the aid of a revenant known as Haleth, who is searching for his party, the group, an adventuring group known as the Good Fellows of Daggerford, and after successfully finding and letting him kill one of them, you also were holding up in this what looked to be workroom, kind of workshop area and laboratory. You found you found a log entry, and it appears that whoever left all this equipment, which includes things that seem designed to measure electricity, also there are extra parchment notes. There's all these notes have terms such as rate of decay and accumulation of charge on them. You found out that this person apparently was granted this area by the Mad Mage himself to do their experiments. So, as you are coming out of your short rest,
Can I gather the notes from this laboratory
yes,
and just like stow that all in one area together?
yes,
This is floor 2.
this is the second floor. Yes.
For the short rest, remember everyone gets their temp HP back, and they regain the inspiration I give. What's it called? Heroic inspiration.
Yeah.
Unless you already had it, in which case you have it until we take a long rest. Who all had their heroic inspiration still?
I still did.
Okay, cool. That means I can give myself
I
heroic inspiration now. Okay.
Yeah, we can only hold one though, right?
Yeah, you can only have one heroic inspiration, and it lasts for until you either take a long rest or you use it.
You give one to our buddy.
You could give one to Haleth.
Let's see here. Yeah, I can give up to 3 out per short rest, so yeah, sure. I can finally give myself one. I'll give our new buddy one, and I think Gleb used theirs, so I'll give them one.
All
so
right.
we now all have a heroic inspiration.
Aubrey doesn't.
Aubrey said she did.
Aubrey has one.
She used it. That's what I remember.
No, Gleb used it.
Yeah, I still have my heroic inspiration.
Gleb is Gleb. Gleb has no heroic information.
Correction.
Heroic
Gleb now has a heroic inspiration.
Gleb had a stroke just now.
Gleb, do you smell toast?
What is toast? I smell burning bread.
Jezebel walks over. I think
toast is, honey.
I think this is what it is, and shows literally burnt bread, toast to Gleb.
Ah. Yes.
This is what you're smelling. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. That's not the
I've
accent.
forgotten what heroic inspiration does. Does it let you roll? Do what? It lets you re-roll something, right?
Let me pull it up.
Anything.
I believe so, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, as long as it just lets you
It-
re-roll something.
It lets you
Let me
re-roll a
pull up
D20
my-
test. That's exactly. I think it's like it allows you to re-roll a D20 test. It's OG lucky.
Let me pull up my player's handbook and see what it has to say.
Let's see here.
You can re-roll any dice roll with heroic
immediately
inspiration.
after rolling it and must use the new roll.
Yeah, so you could use a D. You could re-roll a D100. You could re-roll a D8.
What?
Wait, what does it
Like-
say? You can re-roll or make anyone re-roll, or is it like just you specifically?
No.
You can re-roll
You-
any of your dice rolls.
Yeah,
Once.
any
Yeah.
dice roll once.
Yeah,
Alright.
so if you didn't like a roll, you can go, all right, I'm using my heroic inspiration to re-roll that. And
Yeah, fuck
thanks
that.
to
Even on
me, I give everyone heroic inspiration every short and long rest. This
Intriguing.
beginning of the day. I took this feat for a reason.
Yep.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I know what happens next time I have a shitty Eldritch Smite.
I have built a very decent support character without meaning to. Like, they're not great, they're not fantastic, but they're decent, and I like that.
Now,
So,
now
Mhm.
in that case, would all of the damage die be one roll, or would it be re-rolling one of the dice?
you would be
One of the
re-rolling one
dice.
of the dice.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm. So, where do you proceed? How this is kind of pointing in the direction of following this northern passage. But you can convince him to hold off on his pursuit.
No, I think that's where we want to go.
We don't
Right.
want to go back.
Right.
I'd rather not go back to where we ran from.
I'm inclined to agree right now.
I believe I left off connected to Jezebel. So Jezebel, you hear a yes. We should definitely not go back to the angry leader of a bunch of goblins.
Lead
The
the way, good
so-called
sir.
human leader.
Ella, do you want us to lead this? And
If you want.
I would prefer that.
All right.
Just tell us which way to go.
I can sense him from this direction.
What's this room?
This looks like some kind of bed chambers or sleeping chambers. There are
We had to rest
barrels.
in that room when this one was right here.
There is a single hammock in this room. Let me see here. Let me find this room again. And there are a number of barrels, like kind of set up in the corners of the room. Let me see here. At the far end of this room is a door completely plated in copper.
Would I know anything about why you would do that? Have I studied any experiments? Or anything like that? That would
Make
that
a
a copper door would be useful for?
make a history check.
Copper is it conducts electricity very well.
Mhm.
I didn't prep my dice again. I'm fucking terrible at this. History, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 15.
Okay. I mean, beyond what you've already thrown out, copper does conduct electricity very well, and based off of what you read and have read of the log notes so far, this person was experimenting with electricity, so maybe if you wanted something that was able to conduct electricity well,
Mm-hmm.
Do you search the room further?
We dropped.
What?
We lost
Early.
Gleb.
We lost Gleb!
Oh, I can't remember. I was meaning to do this if it was possible. I just forgot to research it. Can wizards change one of their cantrips on a short rest?
Yes, they
Oh,
can.
no.
Is that
Yes.
a long rest thing?
You can
It's
do it on a short or long rest.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I
Awesome.
will do that.
Only
Awesome.
one though.
Yeah, it's only
that's,
one.
That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Gleb.
I feel like it's
Gleb
very
has returned.
appropriate for
Mhm.
Aubrey to have this cantrip because it's kind of her thing.
Uh-huh.
Does it look like the door is connected to like wires or anything?
Make an investigation check.
I'll go investigate.
I will as well.
As you approach Jezebel and Aubrey, you do catch like the feeling and like the sense of like a pulse of electricity going through. It's just kind of like a steady hum that occasionally pulses around the door.
I
I'm
rolled
helping,
21.
I'm helping Aubrey, so advantage.
You're helping?
Yeah.
Ooh, much better. That's going to be at 26.
You do not detect any wires, cables, or anything that would like connect this door to any kind of current. But one of the things you do sense is that every once in a while, like it's almost like steady. This door becomes charged electrically and then stops. Charged and then stops.
Well, I am going to just to see what happens. Reach out with my wand and cast Shocking Grasp on the door.
You shock the door.
Did anything happen to the electrical current?
No.
Gleb is going to touch the door.
Okay. You touch the door.
Zap.
Do I get zapped?
Let me see here. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yahoo! Where'd my dice roller go? Hold on.
I could have warned you about that. I was kind of focusing on what I was doing.
Ah, you succeeded, so you take half.
Huzzah!
Half of 30 d10s.
Not that bad.
Ouch!
So you take 5 lightning damage as you touch the door.
Yes, this door is made of door.
Wait. Could I put a protective field around him as that shocks him?
What kind of protective field?
It's a reaction just to reduce the damage, essentially.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, come on. It only brought me down to 10.
It's the exact amount you took. I just one.
Alright, fine.
So you took no damage.
I guess you forgot that he has 12 temp HP that he can just keep giving himself back repeatedly.
Oh, no,
Correction,
I remember.
Correction, I have 15.
I remember very well, but
Mhm.
still don't want him getting hit.
This door is made of spiciness.
He
I
wants to open the door now.
think we have better methods for this than a self-test.
I have an idea. John, is there a doorknob on the door?
I was going to cast Mage Hand.
There is a doorknob
Because-
on the door. Do you cast Mage Hand, Aubrey?
Yes. To try to open the door with it. It only can move 10 pounds at a time, so I don't know if this is like too heavy of a door for it or anything.
As Aubrey is casting Mage Hand, Gleb is raising his great club to touch the door with it.
What's your
Because
great
it's
club
made of
out
wood.
Yeah,
Wood?
It's made of wood.
It's a like half-living, rotten stump, basically.
Yeah, that's why I cast Shocking Grasp through my wand.
I mean, let me see here.
Turns out Gleb is very conductive.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Go figure.
Well, from what it looks like, your mage hand should be able to open the door just fine.
So we do open the door?
Yeah, you do open the door. Inside, past the door, you find a fully plated, copper-plated room. Inside, there is.
Step in there, Gleb.
Are you
Sorry,
going
I was
to?
just trying to get light. I was just trying to get light.
Jezebel would have put the great axe in front of Gleb to not go through.
I will
did
extend the dancing lights from above us
Mm-hmm.
to a 40-foot line reaching into this room. They have to be within 10 foot of another one, so it's like one above Jezebel,
Mm-hmm.
10 foot in front of her, then extending.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's fun. We're interesting.
And they shed 10 feet of dim light, right?
Yes. I don't know how dim light emitted onto dim light works, if it like makes bright light or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It makes dim light squared.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. I'm working on this. Let's see here. And they have to be within 10 feet of each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Change layer to light. There. What you see as you open the door and those lights enter is a flesh golem standing in the middle of the room with a what looks to be floating tiefling skull that is crackling with electricity, kind of circling around it. And every couple of seconds, it shoots lightning into the room.
Define shoot lightning into the room.
The skull is doing that?
Yeah, the skull is doing that.
And what's this boy doing?
He's just standing there right now.
Getting
What does it
zapped?
mean? What does it
He's-
mean to shoot lightning into the room?
Yeah, basically the skull opens its mouth and like electricity arcs from the skull into the room, onto the copper plated room itself. And this entire room is copper plated.
We're talking
The
floor,
wall-
walls,
everything.
ceiling.
Yes, floor, walls, and ceiling.
Wow.
Ouch.
This could prove problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Jezebel's gonna look at Gleb. Gleb, are you confident you can just remove that from this as a problem?
The skull? Certainly.
Be at the ready.
All right.
Jezebel's gonna throw Gleb.
Oh dear.
What? Um, for that, you know what? No, I have
Oh,
one
my
bardic rest because we didn't take a long rest. I'm just gonna let this happen.
Okay.
Here we go, I guess.
So, Gleb, you go inside. You are thrown in.
Is there like a distance I can throw or anything? Curious.
Make an athletics check and.
It depends on the distance of what I can throw, actually.
Mm. Well, what are you aiming for?
The skull, so Gleb can one-shot it.
I see.
You want Gleb to say
Think
no?
Gleb can one-shot it?
I just want to know specifically of like how far I could throw it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not that far.
That's perfectly
we roll
fine. Because no, I don't need to. Because I have Side Warrior
No,
cool
no, no.
shit, telekinetic movement. I just move him 30 feet within range, so I can just move him, holding him.
Is that free for you?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna Misty step the rest
Wait.
of the way.
Is it an action or?
That's why I was asking the range at which I could throw, or else I would have used this.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I can just
you could
teleport.
move Gleb in with your telekinesis.
It's limited telekinesis.
Uh,
Creatures must be willing. That's why I asked Gleb. But yeah, I will essentially grab Gleb and just move him very fast in front of this thing.
as soon as Gleb enters the doorway, roll initiative.
Okay.
Yay!
You know, I forgot I have level 3 spell slots.
That's awful. Hey, does anybody want to trade initiatives? I rolled an 8.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, that's low. I rolled.
Lord,
Oh.
I have rolled a 7. I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't think I did better. Jesus Christ.
That would be a negative Ghost Rider. Oh, darn it. Fiddlesticks.
So,
Gleb is back to not cursing.
Gleb only curses in certain situations.
Halith, Flesh Golem. Okay. Alrighty. Well, cool. The
Wait a second, I didn't add my initiative correctly. Sorry.
add your initiative.
Correctly. Go ahead, I fixed it. She's not 14.
Mm-hmm.
She's 5.
Yeah.
That
was in roll
Oh
2.
boy.
Yeah, this
Well.
did not go well for us on the initiative tracker.
I got an 8. That's awesome.
You got an 8?
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But
Like,
Do I at
does
least
anybody
put
want
this-
to trade initiatives with me?
I'll trade with you.
No.
do
I'm
I
not going lower.
do I at least get to go first since I was thrown at the?
No. No.
Oh. All right, where do I land?
That's where you That's where you are pretty much.
You're not
Oh.
landed. You're just in the air. You're not touching the ground.
As soon as you enter, this skull looks at you, Gleb, a ball
Oh.
of white energy. Let me see if I can do this, but let me see here.
Gleb is the eternal optimist. Hello.
Yeah. Not possible. So,
All right, hit me.
so
Doggone it.
well, actually, let's do center. The skull looks at you, and instantly, let me see here. I gotta double check things. Cool.
Oh no.
I need
no.
everybody here to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Hmm.
uh,
As lightning rockets
I'm
through.
going to use my heroic inspiration for this.
what if you roll that badly?
One.
Oh God bless. I'm glad I give everyone heroic inspiration then. Jeez Louise.
Yes, Gleb will expend this as well.
I
That's much
rolled.
better.
All right, I have a 14.
14, let me double check. You do save, thank goodness.
Yay!
So all of you will take half.
Huzzah! Oh dear.
All of you take 16 lightning damage.
Ow!
Jesus.
Ow!
Timothy's music
no.
stops for a second as this happens, and then picks back up, adjusting the music to be slightly faster paced and a little more dangerous.
And the skull flies off 5, 10, 15, 20.
Beat attack
Attack of
Gleb!
opportunity. Attack of opportunity.
Do you?
Yeah, attack of
Opportunity.
opportunity. I'm gonna hit him, yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to hit.
Wait, is that a +5? Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a +8. What am I doing?
$19 does
a
hit.
19 hit?
Yes, it
Okay.
does.
Your
You can
silence
smite this.
worries me.
You can
That's a
smite this.
D20 still.
You can smite it.
You could smite it.
I'm going to, if you all just calm down a little bit.
Stop yelling at me.
No.
Where the hell is Eldritch Smite on my page here? Forget how many more. It's like 4d8 more, I think. Right?
Something
It's
like
1d8,
that.
and then 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1d8 per spell level.
Do. Right, and I'm at 3rd level, so it
Yeah.
is 4 extra.
Yeah.
That's 5d8.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Plus your club damage.
Plus the club. No, that is. Right? 1d8.
I can't remember what your club does, so if the club does 1d8 damage, then yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the club
5d8.
does 1d8. Okay, yeah.
Mhm. And what
Alright,
type of
yeah, you
damage
had me
is this?
confused. It is bludgeoning and force.
Okay, cool.
1d8 of bludgeoning and the rest is force.
Cool.
I like that.
It's not looking too good, and it is heavily cracked. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So, this is where it moves. Gleb, it's your turn.
It is.
Gleb, you can choose Necrotic Psychic, Radiant, or its regular damage type for the weapon, because you have Pact of the Blade.
Yes, you can.
Bludgeoning seems to work fine for now.
I mean, I would just make it force damage instead if I could.
Can't.
Force damage trumps everything. That's why I said if I could.
I am going to use the Misty Step thing that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find its actual wording again. Without expending a spell slot. It doesn't say it's an action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
It is a bonus action? Okay, cool.
Yep.
And come on, click. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna do that again.
Don't
No,
forget
we're
you
just
do
gonna
special
bonk him.
You do special Misty Steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is going to be a. Let's see, I was over here,
Mm-hmm.
so
Did
it wouldn't do
Jimothy-
anything to him
Did
anyway.
Jimothy not lose his temp HP?
Jimothy didn't get hit.
Bruh.
You know what? I'm actually
You
going
bastard.
to. So I was in this square. I'm gonna walk 5 feet over and get close to the golem, and then teleport and use taunting step.
Ooh, what does taunting step do?
Taunting step incur. He must succeed on a wisdom save or have disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me
Okay.
until the start of my next turn.
Who are you using that against?
The flesh
The golem.
golem.
Okay, nice.
Keep him off of you all.
That is fair.
And yes, that fails.
That does fail.
Okay, and then attack roll for this guy.
Yep. That
Ow, with a
misses.
gun. Well, thankfully, I
You get
have
two of them.
the thirsting blade, so I get to do again.
Try again. Let's see here. You do hit.
Yay! And I believe a great club has No, I don't get weapon masteries because I'm a warlock. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. You just managed to destroy it. Your second attack bonks it on the head. The skull crumbles and falls to dust.
Excellent. Gleb is a scary slime.
Haleth is going to 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is going to 5, 10, 15. Charge forward. That's his action. It is now the flesh golem's turn. It is 5, 15. Haleth attacks.
Hello.
Let me see here. 7.
One of these days, something's gonna reply when Gleb says hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Pretty
that'll
sure
hit.
an 18 hits the flesh golem. Because this is Haleth's opportunity attack.
Oh, I thought the golem was hitting me. Whoops.
Not yet. 9
Not
necrotic damage to the golem. Cool. And the golem is now going to start trying to smack you. Gleb.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. It attacks again.
Ooh.
That one will hit.
I think that one hits, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Gleb, you take
Ooh.
16 damage. 2 of it is lightning.
Ouch.
Oh, I have a feeling that these things are not going to be affected by lightning,
Yeah.
which is
Or at the
kind
very
of
least
Aubrey's
be
whole thing.
resistant.
Yeah.
Try again.
So Aubrey, it's your turn.
Hmm.
Get
Yes.
good, scrub.
Well, one, I didn't. I dropped absorb elements for a fucking charm person. And then this happened. 10, 15. Aubrey's going to walk forward, a little bit fried, or she's a little bit smoky.
Yeah. A little
as
bit.
all her barriers have fallen. And she is instead going to. Where's the fucking skull?
The skull is in crumbles. Gleb was able to
Oh.
take it out,
Let's go. Let's go.
which
Uh,
honestly
she's-
is a really good thing.
She's going to
Yeah.
just snap her spellbook closed and just pull out, unholster her wand, and channel a firebolt right at it.
Okay. Roll for damage.
I gotta hit first. It's gonna be a 25 to hit,
Okay, 25 hits.
and then that's going to be 2d10. Going to be 6 fire damage.
Okay. As soon as the fire hits the golem, it just goes. It looks frantic at the moment. Jimothy, it's your turn.
I'm also getting the fuck back out of this place. I'm not standing in that copper hell.
Go ahead and have that thing give me a wisdom save as I cast Dissonant Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and upcast it at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Ain't
That's
no way.
5d6. Nat 20, are you shitting me? Hang on, let me double check, make sure that it still takes half damage.
It
or
still
not.
takes half damage.
On a successful save, yeah, it takes half. Okay. Is let's
Let's
see,
see.
3, 4, d6.
Well, I have access to 3rd level spells, including counterspell, but I didn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
$17 halved.
Wait, no, counterspell wouldn't have. What am I talking about?
17 halved. Alrighty. He takes
Yep.
8. Cool.
Yep. I tried.
Hey,
Hmm.
you did something.
Yeah, I did a little. I did barely anything, but I did something.
Is that your turn, Jimothy?
Yeah. That will be my turn.
Okay. Jezebel, it's your turn.
Oh, wait. hang on.
10, 15, 20.
That was 18. I'm sorry. That was psychic damage, wasn't it?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. That's. I get a +1 to that damage. That's 7. That's 18, not 17. My bad.
Hey. You did 1 extra damage to it.
25,
That's important.
30, 35. That's my movement. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. It's a good thing I got these javelins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a yuck.
Yuck one. $16 hits.
I forgot.
I think they're 1d6.
Yes.
They are 1d6.
Can't you add your Psy Warrior damage to that?
I can if I want to.
Your second attack hits.
And this one will be the Psy Warrior specialty.
Mm-hmm.
It's cocked, bro. It's fucking cocked. Alright, extra 6 damage.
Okay. Alright, is that your turn?
I got nothing else.
Okay. Gleb, it's
Wait.
now you. What?
Wait, fuck, I could have. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
What?
I could have. Dice is already rolled too late. Dang.
Gleb.
What could you have done?
Second wind and taking half my movement and then got to him.
Uh,
I
Gleb.
forgot about it.
your turn.
It is Gleb's turn.
It is
Gleb
Gleb's
is
turn.
going to hit.
Okay.
And then hit once again, but the first one is an Eldritch Smite.
Okay. You
That one
miss
didn't hit.
the second one.
Excellent. I'm glad I smited on the first one.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
Kablamo.
God damn.
That'll do, pig.
The
Okay.
Gleb
And
is
then-
damage.
Gleb is
Then-
literally like the dungeon is shaking every time Gleb drops this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I'm spent. I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
done.
So, Gleb, what do you do next?
Gleb's bonus action is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over here. There we go,
Mhm.
token. And I'm going to use Refreshing Step
Mhm.
and gain 1d10 hit points. And due to the thing, I gain just 10. I don't roll.
Okay.
Yep. That is exactly why you take a healing thing.
Nice. Alrighty. So, Haleth, 5, 15, and is going for a punch.
No, he has that dagger, I
Dagger.
gave him.
Oh yeah, he has the dagger.
So he can use his dex if he wants. If it's better.
No, it's not.
I didn't think so.
He's essentially a zombie.
He's more than that.
Timothy already explained what he was.
Gleb.
That's the first strike.
Timothy explained what he was to Jezebel. Whether she shared that or not is a different story.
Mm.
Yeah. 24. Yeah, it's gonna hit. $10 damage. He is also going to use Vengeful Glare at the thing, which makes it do a forces it to make a Wisdom saving throw, in which it fails, and it is now frightened. Alrighty. It is this thing's turn. I roll a d6. Cool. Let me double check its abilities. Okay, cool. Nothing really special there. I forgot it had magic resistance. Oh well.
Just roll like it is. We'll let you do it now.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Okay. You give us plenty of breaks.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's not going to matter anyways, because even if he succeeds on the frightened condition, he still has disadvantage this turn.
What? Oh, is that the number you rolled?
No. You can thank Aubrey due to that. 17 to hit. He does hit.
Fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay! My racial cantrip.
Yep.
Firebolt.
Okay, cool. So, 2d8 plus.
It's the only thing I have that doesn't do lightning damage.
And that's why you always have at least one thing that doesn't do the
Actually, no, I
exact
couldn't
same
have-
element as
I couldn't
everything.
have to.
How this is
What's the
hit
other one?
for 15 damage. And he is hit again. Ooh, for another 22 damage. All right, Aubrey, it's your turn. Oh,
10, 15, 20, 25.
cool.
The quickest wand in the west, and I give him another firebolt.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit.
It's 17.
Okay, that hits.
That's going to be 18 fire damage.
Nice. It's looking real hurt.
It's
Jimothy,
gonna be my turn.
Jimothy, it's your
My
turn.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. So I am now in the room 20, so I can actually see the room. Let's see here. I'm gonna make a ranged melee attack, or not melee, a ranged spell attack, as I'm going to use Sorcerer's Burst for psychic damage.
Okay. Cool, cool. Roll for
On a
attack.
5 plus for this.
Roll for your attack.
19.
19 hits.
Alright, where's my D8? D8 for psychic damage, 3. So 7 damage, 8 damage. Because I
8
get +1 for psychic damage.
Nice. He's barely alive. Jezebel! If that's Jimothy's turn, finish him off.
I hope I roll snake eyes right now.
I do too.
Does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna roll damage because I can't.
Do it.
7.
7 damage. Alrighty.
So is Jezebel attacking with strength or dex?
Strength.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You attack with the physical might of your muscles. Gleb attacks with the silliness of his stretchiness.
Yes.
Also, my mental capabilities, strength and mental capabilities.
Mm-hmm. So,
Meanwhile, Jimothy is all about the bullshit of his charisma.
mm-hmm. So, with the flesh golem felled, its stitching coming loose and falling into a couple of pieces as it falls to the ground. What do you do?
That was a lot.
That was rather unfortunate.
Perhaps we should take advantage of those beds back there and have a longer rest now. That was a lot. We've done a lot today.
Agreed.
This is Aubrey advocating for this for a long rest. Not me.
I could go for
This
a
is
little bit
Gleb
longer,
agreeing with
but
Aubrey.
I understand.
We've been around everywhere, and there's finally bedding for us to rest. Please, let's just
I
call it a
understand.
day.
I have
understand.
so many spell slots. I am so ready to go.
I
Uh-huh.
have exactly
missing
one.
it.
I have 1 bardic left, and spell slot wise, I have 2 first levels, 3 seconds, and 1 third. I'm good on spell slots. I'm just low on bardics.
Yeah,
I'm
Mhm.
fantastic on health.
I think we're still fine. This is just Aubrey not being used to a long adventuring
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
wanting to rest now. So if y'all tell her to keep going, she'll keep going.
Jezebel, you do hear Jimothy. I don't see the need for a rest quite yet. We just had one.
We've had a short rest, not a long one. Some of us aren't used to this. And you see her eyeing Aubrey.
Gleb is in a bed melting.
So, Gleb,
Also,
as you enter the
Timothy
only
just
hammock in
shrugs.
this room, by the way, those circles are barrels, not beds.
Oh. Yeah,
I thought-
sure. I'll use the
That's
hammock.
so funny if Gleb just gets into a barrel thinking it's a bed.
Can I do that? That is
you can
great.
you can do that but let me check something real quick.
Oh no, there's something in the barrel.
Yeah. Wait. Let me double check. Okay,
Another
cool.
slime sibling.
Okay, you enter the barrel and find that it is full of copper ore.
Everyone hears pink, 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 as Gleb pours all of the ore out of the barrel and displaces it all.
You wouldn't mind, Haleth, you wouldn't mind if we rest for a longer time now? We really weren't expecting something like that to be in there.
I don't mind at all. I'd like to get back to,
Insight check. Is he
Insight.
really not minding waiting for 8 hours?
Yeah.
I rolled
An
a
inside
10.
of 15. I'm not bothering to roll.
I have a passive insight of 16. I'm still rolling.
Gleb,
And I rolled a 10.
Gleb simply doesn't
24.
care.
24? Jezebel, he's being nice.
You know what? I'll roll for it.
Yeah,
13
go for it.
plus 5. I rolled an 18 total.
Jezebel and Jimothy, you know Haleth is curtailing his apparent need for vengeance for Aubrey's sake. He's not fine.
Gleb,
He really
Gleb
wants
is
to
already-
keep going.
yeah. Gleb is already asleep. Like, if you want him to keep moving, you're gonna have to roll the barrel around.
Don't
He
tempt
certainly
Timothy.
seems-
I have magic for that.
Comfortable.
He's already gone. Just all of you rest.
Uh,
I'll take first watch.
Jezebel, you can have the hammock. Or you, Jimothy.
I'm taking first watch. It's fine.
Timothy pulls out a bedroll that is obviously designed for children. Because it's the only one he could find that was just the right size for him.
Do I
It
have
has
a
little
bedroll?
cartoonish monsters printed on it.
Do what?
Do I have a bedroll?
Do you have a bedroll?
Does it come in a scholar's pack?
I don't
No.
know.
I spent like 5 of my gold coins to make sure I had a bedroll just in case I needed it.
Hmm,
That's why.
I
That's
do
part of
not-
why I broke.
I do not have a bedroll, it seems.
Yeah. So the hammock is yours. Aubrey.
Yes,
Anyways,
well,
Anyways,
Give
what
him
did
the
you
hammock.
say, Gleb?
Timothy's bedroll has little cartoonish monsters stitched into it because
Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I guess I didn't pack a bedroll. Was an oversight.
Really? Not.
I didn't think we'd be in here a whole day. Let alone have to sleep overnight.
I wish I could give you the benefit of the doubt, darling, but that's
Timothy
a massive
connects to you.
overtime.
Aubrey, I would offer to let you use mine. It is kind of small, as it's designed for someone my size, not yours.
I didn't even
Aubrey,
really know.
Aubrey opens her pack and just tosses it to you. Just
oh no.
rest.
I'll just use the hammock tonight.
I don't even have one to offer.
Is it night? You don't have one either?
No.
He's
Remember?
fine.
I took the gold instead of the starting equipment.
Timothy!
Damn, if only
Timothy
we
was
had bought backpacks at the goblin shop.
Timothy was told that they were going into a dungeon, so Timothy spent the gold on a sleeping bag. So, unfortunately for Timothy, the only ones that would fit his size and wouldn't be ridiculous were children's.
Mm.
All right. I am going to spend some time creating some gold dust, like 50 gold worth of a gold dust,
Yeah.
because I need it for one of my spell components.
Okay.
Jimothy's ambient music has finally stopped as he goes to sleep, so now it's just eerily quiet aside from what you're doing.
Aubrey will pull out her second set of fine clothing and use that as a pillow.
Aubrey, you take the hammock, do you not?
Yes.
So, as you begin to set up to sleep in the
Alright. Don't fall apart.
no, it doesn't. You find another another piece of parchment that's tucked among the blankets. The moldy
It has
blankets. Yes, it does.
Yoink, my blankets now.
They are moldy.
Press the
Wait, I used the
digitation for
cleansing
her.
stone. I used the cleansing stone while holding it.
Fair.
Delicious.
You're asleep. Be
Cleansing
quiet.
stone. Cleansing
Do
stone's
you-
getting
If,
maximum
if,
value.
if the cleansing stone works on these.
Mhm.
You all forget you have a barrel of soap asleep in the corner.
You also have a cricket that you have seen use prestidigitation to magically clean things.
Yeah, but if I don't need to ask, I won't.
This is true.
Someone stick a washboard in me and get to scrubbing.
So, Aubrey, do you read what's on the parchment?
Yes, definitely.
It is another log entry.
Curse of Ra.
Day 3. I no longer trust the other apprentices. What they see as mysticism, I know to be science. I can't stand their incantations and their mutterings any longer. If anyone tries to intrude on my laboratory again, they're in for a truly shocking surprise.
Of course. Of course. Question. Did this scientist ever sign any of their notes with a name?
Yes, actually.
Alright,
You
good.
would
I'll update
have...
my notes.
yeah. The name is Trenzia. I will type it out in the chat.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was spelled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this would have been good to know before. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Rest, please, Aubrey.
I had to go over my notes today.
Go
And so
over in
she's
the
going
morning.
to spend she's going to spend the first like 2 hours just
Mhm.
compiling all her notes and then studying her spell book.
Okay. Well,
She is very meticulous when it comes to her own self-study.
Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
What's your passive perception again?
Dancing lights in this room as well.
Says one, not 20. Holy shit. Nice 16.
16? Alrighty.
So like
You
dancing lights
notice
here.
Jezebel after about an hour.
Yeah, along this like 10
Oh no.
40-foot line.
Okay.
So we're actually doing a long rest. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's like the lights are right there, lighting up this
Mhm.
part.
Okay, come on. Forgive
Strobe
me.
light, strobe light.
My my thing failed. My webpage failed. I was trying to move the dancing lights into the room and it failed to do so. Froze up on me. Come on. There we go. And gotta move back up to you guys. Oh, come on. You know what? Hey. I succeeded with something. So, move. Come on. Move. Move. Fuck.
The door!
Door! It was removed! By the gods.
The door blew off its hinges.
Oh, the door is back.
The door was created on its hinges.
So,
See, on my screen, the door moved down like 15 feet and then
Yeah.
moved back.
Yeah.
don't worry too much about that. But, Jezebel, being the closest to the door, you notice after about an hour, the slight humming that you noticed from the door returns.
No. Hey.
Fuck.
What returned?
The buzzing.
Nah, I'm asleep. Doesn't matter.
The
Nope, I'm not an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
Just
Okay.
walked over to the door, just hearing the hums, and just let it go.
Like- It's the slight buzz of electricity. Just a... So yeah, you also notice Haleth is not sleeping either. He's kind of resting, but he's not sleeping.
Does Jezebel sleep at all?
Does Jezebel sleep?
Yeah, she does.
And who takes
She's
up
gonna
the
work.
next watch?
The first one to fucking go to bed. She's kicking the barrel.
Gleb, you are roused from your slumber.
Have any of you seen the hyperfluid polymer that will like pour itself out of a cup?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Gleb does.
Okay.
3D
He
printing
pulled-
himself standing up.
He pulls down onto the floor with all of his armor and belongings, and then just. and
Oh god.
Gleb,
Alright.
could you please
Yes?
not make so much noise? It's your watch. I'm going to bed.
all right.
Oh, you're finally
Jezebel-
going to bed, Jezebel?
Jezebel's gonna look at you just very, like, I'm gonna have to type it. It's the only way it makes sense.
None of you snore, do you?
Like that.
No, I've never been told that I snore.
Then for Gleb's watch, he will be extending bits of the ganglion inside so he can hear and see better.
Mhm. You also begin to notice that the door, the copper door is beginning to hum again.
Jezebel's gonna sleep on the wall
Okay.
That's
Eh.
normal.
just because she can.
I'm tired. And Aubrey just passes out with seeing that.
So, do you do anything else, Gleb?
No,
Okay.
because sound is pain at the moment.
All right. After your
I need to
watch,
adjust my fingers.
who takes the next watch?
Probably Timothy.
I don't know. Who does Gleb
It's up to-
wake?
It's up to Gleb, yeah.
Yeah. Gleb, who do you wake for
Gleb
the
will-
next?
Gleb will reject his ganglion and go wake up Bug.
Okay. Jimothy, you are awoken from your slumber.
By a wet slap across the face.
Makes me feel kind of bad for you, but you deserve it. In response, you hear in your head, your mother is as dry as full of dust. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I deserve that.
I'm sorry, but you did it. You fail.
So 2d4 psychic damage, right?
2d6.
Vicious Mockery is 2d6.
Oh yeah, 2d6 now.
You take 8 psychic damage.
Oh no, my temp HP.
Jimothy kind of crawls out of their bedroll looking annoyed and wipes the side of their face with a handkerchief.
Hey, on the bright side, your face is clean. Back in the barrel I go.
Jimothy.
Jimothy wakes up to Gleb back in a barrel, Jezebel on a wall, and fucking the Aubrey in a hammock.
And
yep, nothing
how
out of
it-
the ordinary. Just
Haleth is still awake.
And let me just.
Jimothy is still
quickly-
wary of
Haleth,
Alan.
yeah.
Yeah.
do you do
me
anything,
just-
Jimothy?
What?
What were
So
you
let
saying?
me just quickly use Fiendish Vigor again to get that temp HP back.
Cliff? Yeah.
You deserve that.
Why do I feel like he's gonna turn into a punching bag now because I can instantly heal like that from free?
That's not why that happened. That happened just strictly because of how you woke up Jimothy.
Does anything happen on Jimothy's watch?
I am just going to keep basic watch. I'm not even going to play my instruments.
Okay. One thing you do note, and I don't know if you caught it, but the barrel Gleb entered for his sleep was filled with like chunks of copper ore.
Then I'm going to, while on my watch, I'm going to look in the other barrels and see what else is there.
Which
I
one
think
do
I
you
would've
start
told
with?
Everybody about the copper.
I did say it.
Yeah, I would have told everybody that the
Mhm.
person who ran this lab was given access to a copper mine for experiments.
Yeah. So
Yes, the
Jimothy,
question is what kind?
which barrel do you check first?
The one directly next to my token.
Cool. I need you to roll initiative, and I need everybody else to roll initiative with disadvantage.
What
Amazing.
the fuck?
Look at the barrel, and you all just hear me screeching.
Are you kidding me? I picked a safe barrel by random.
Yes, you did.
I guess. Oh my god!
What the heck?
What in the fresh hell in
You
front of
picked a safe barrel by accident. Sheer fucking accident is
I don't know how to
Holy
respond
cow.
to this, honestly.
What? The note said a shocking surprise. I wasn't thinking ghastly surprise.
Do I have my spell slots and stuff back yet, or no?
Nope.
No.
Haven't finished it.
Yep. I'm glad I didn't mark them up yet.
I rolled a
Oh
17.
man, I don't don't mine either, do I?
No, you don't. Well,
No,
you got
no,
you
no,
got a
that's not
short
cool.
rest.
Okay,
Yeah, we got a
cool.
short rest.
Cool.
Again, like I said at the start of this fucking session, Gleb and I maximizing short rests right now.
Oh, but I am missing the.
Yeah, so everyone is woken up to Jimothy screeching, and they just see this thing climbing out of the barrel.
And you see 5 others explode out of the other barrels.
Lovely. Why are there so many of them?
Did you get a 19 with disadvantage, Jimothy?
Yes.
Bruh. What did you roll?
I rolled
17
two
is-
16s.
rollies, rollies, Timothy, rollies,
Rollies what? With who?
rollies.
Did you also roll a 19?
I did. I rolled a 17 plus 2.
Oh,
Nice.
remember you have disadvantage.
That was
Yes.
disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a 12.
Gotta roll
Roll
again.
is again.
I rolled. Oh God. Gleb
Would-
was-
I win.
Okay, you go first.
Would Gleb or Jimothy like to trade initiatives?
No.
No.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Would seem Gleb goes first, maybe.
Gleb does go first.
And Gleb has
dare
his
you.
skill slots.
Gleb screams out of the barrel. How dare you ruin my rest?
I can imagine a fluid just stands up immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no like slowness of him rising up through his armor. He's just, boom, ready.
In the barrel.
In the barrel. He is fully battle stanced
Mm.
up inside the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, does this barrel have a bunghole?
No, it doesn't.
Stop laughing. That's the official term. B-U-N-G hole.
I know what you said. I know what you said.
The spelling is not the problem.
No, I know.
My bunghole?
Yes, yes.
Cornholio.
Then yes, Gleb is inside the barrel and will probably incur movement penalties for getting out of it unless he misty steps.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Um,
get those back after this fight?
If we long rest,
Yeah, we finish a long rest.
No,
we
you
did
haven't.
not.
Yeah, and we do. Is what I'm saying.
Um. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Hunger of Hadar. 5, 10, 10, 20. Okay, Aubrey and Haleth are gonna have a bad time if I do that.
I would hope you don't do something terrible to me.
Hold on, I need to do some measuring here. 1 sec. That's not helpful. Snap to corner and a circle. 20-foot radius. That would not get Haleth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar in that sphere. I need to make that linger.
Okay.
There you go. Which is... a
You
bunch of
realize
shit.
you've just trapped me between an ally and an enemy.
Hey, you're
Mhm.
small, you can fit through spaces.
Oh god.
Alrighty. So.
Wait,
Yeah.
Jimothy didn't have disadvantage on the initiative, did he?
I didn't
Yeah,
give
we
him.
rolled two natural 16s, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Wait,
Mhm.
it didn't matter. I thought I did, so I rolled twice and got 16 both times, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't remember what all Hunger of Hadar does. I just know it's tentacles and damage and darkness.
It matters
Yeah.
at the start of your turn. At the start of your turn, if you start in it, and if you
Mhm.
end your turn in it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it's difficult terrain,
Mm-hmm.
filled with whispers and slurping sounds, which can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area.
Mm-hmm.
2d6 cold damage.
At the
Or
start of their
wait.
turn, and then they make a dexterity saving throw, and then it's like 2d6 acid damage
2d6 acid. Correct.
if they end their turn in the bubble.
Correct.
All right, is that your turn?
Can I then bonus action Misty step out of the barrel?
You can. Where do you go to?
If you're not expending a spell slot.
It's not expending a spell slot.
Yeah.
And I will go here.
Okay. Jimothy, it is your turn.
I have one more free Misty step today. And you know what? That's also going to be a taunting step.
Okay.
So I need wisdom saves
From both of
from
those
the barrel
guys.
monsters.
First one. Second one.
Damn it! Too late. Rolls have been made.
Mm.
I should have given temp HP to Aubrey
Mm.
or Audrey. Sorry.
Aubrey.
You know what?
Is
I'm gonna
correct.
use my last
Is it B?
bardic
Yes,
for
it's
my
B.
bonus action.
Yeah.
So where's my D12 so I can roll my story? Alright, now what story did I get? I don't have my stories pulled up. Hang on.
This was a bad decision on my part
Uh-huh.
because that's a concentration spell.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that story then because that's not needed right this second. Shit.
I'm going to step away for approximately 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. Do note, like, Jezebel is, like, probably about, like, 5 feet above you, ish, because she is on the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna need the one in front of me to make a wisdom saving throw as I use dissonant whispers, at the second level.
Okay.
That saves, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, that saves. So it's gonna take half damage. I was hoping it'd fail so I could get it to run the F away.
Yeah, I know. That would have been great.
So that's 4d6 halved.
Gleb has returned.
Welcome back, Gleb.
7. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 damage, half that to 7 since it's saved.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move 5.
Before you
10.
get too far away, it is going to make an attack of opportunity.
Alright, go ahead. That's gonna hit, and I cannot reaction shield because I used a leveled spell already.
It slashes you with its claw, dealing 4 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm proficient in con saves. Where's my d20?
You should do well then, hopefully.
21.
Good, you save. Good thing. Good.
That was 5, 10. Hang on, no. I'm trying not to get. Hang on, Alt, so I can do this. I'm gonna move like right here.
Okay.
There we go. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Aubrey, it's your turn.
I am going to kick Jimothy out of the way.
You can step over me.
I'm going to roll out of the hammock and aim a lightning bolt where I last saw those ones.
Okay.
Where Aubrey last saw those ones, and she is going to take a wand, not even needing her spellbook for this spell. She just knows this one too vividly, and remembers all the steps. Pulls out a rod with a patch of what looks to be some sort of fur wrapped around it, and the rod is made of amber. Channeling magic through it in one hand, and then pointing her wand in the direction that she intends, and sending a bolt of this blue lightning streaking right into the darkness, disappearing from her sight. But she's praying that she was fast enough.
Throw
them,
your beam where you wish for it.
Right here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit all 3.
And hopefully avoiding Haleth. Why are they at disadvantage?
Because they can't
Blind.
see it. They're blind.
Oh, does blindness give you disadvantage on deck saves? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you can't see it coming.
Alright, that's going to be 8d6 plus 1.
Find out these guys are
Oh,
immune to lightning.
you automatic.
10,
Wait.
14,
Let me see here.
14, 25, 27,
I am going to say that
30.
it would be
31 lightning
disadvantage.
damage.
31 lightning damage. Nice. Lightning explodes in that direction. You don't see it. But maybe
Yeah,
you did
as-
something.
The electricity is coiling and building up off of this amber
Mhm.
rod, static building around the fur, making it all stand on end.
Mhm.
She dips her wand into it and pulls out a string of lightning coiling
Mhm.
around her wand and then unleashing it in that direction.
Okay. All right, Jezebel, I believe it's your turn.
Take a stab
Aubrey,
at the
are
one
you going
Timothy
to
ran away
move?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Cool.
I don't have a bonus action either.
Does it hit?
16 does hit.
I'm going to burn psionic dye.
Mm-hmm.
Next hit.
So. Okay. You strike this one down.
Oh, it's dead. It's dead.
Yeah, the 13 and the 7 are the damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dead.
Oh wow, wasn't expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Oh, we're
Aubrey, you
dead.
can't end your turn there because I'm already standing.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I get under the hammock.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, who kicked the barrel and did this?
Timothy.
Timothy opened up a barrel.
Jezebel will
Give it-
stand in front and attack the one south.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Y'all don't know that though. All you know is Timothy started screeching as these things climbed out.
Mm-hmm.
Your chills went
Mhm.
crazy and we woke up, so obviously something happened.
Yeah. So 15 does hit. Nice.
She just comes in swinging the great axe over and over.
Mm-hmm. Is that your turn?
That is me turn.
Okay. This one,
I shouldn't have. Like, damn it.
5, 10, attacks Gleb.
Oh no!
It claws at Gleb. Does 17 hit?
That does. That is my AC.
Gleb, I need you to make a con save, as it does 3 damage to you.
Oh no. Whatever will I do? Oh dear.
Gleb! You are paralyzed. You feel like this venom kind of freezing up your the muscle fibers of your inner workings. You're paralyzed.
Wait. Venom, I am resistant to poison.
It is not a poison, actually. You are not
Damn it.
poisoned.
Paralytic.
It is just a paralytic.
That's a shame.
This one moves here
Oh
and
no.
is going to take advantage.
What symbol have been using for paralyzed? Let's see, is it this one?
Not.
No. No.
It's one of these with the spikies. I might need glasses. How about lightning bolt?
I think that one was it.
Lightning
Mhm.
helix, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to make 2 attacks,
Oh boy.
and it's going to
Oh wait,
start.
hold on.
Huh?
I didn't take the 3 damage yet. Hold on,
Oh.
one sec. Keep going.
It's going to start nomming on you.
Oh dear.
10 misses though, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
still a
matter.
natural. It's still a crit.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Go ahead, because no, it's not. I'm wearing adamantine.
That is true.
You're not gonna catch me without adamantine armor.
Ever again.
Ever.
Will expend my reaction to reduce the damage
Okay. That is
as the protective field comes
Mhm.
out.
cool. So reduce that 11 to 4.
Still have temp HP.
And that is their turn. It is now Haleth's turn. He is going to 5, 10. Start punching on this thing from behind. He's going to hit. Okay.
Dude,
15.
it just dawned on me that adamantine armor is the counter to the paralyzed condition.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're still getting hit.
With
So.
2 punches, Haleth just tears this thing apart.
He does 2d6 with a punch?
Yeah, 2d6 plus 4 per punch.
What the fuck? What does a dagger do for him? Anything?
Absolutely nothing. It's better for him to use his hands.
These hands are rated E.
Jesus.
Hold. Did these guys up north take damage, or are they all gone?
Oh, they're all
I
gone.
I evaporated them.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
dead.
I missed that. I'm gonna go
Actually,
get rid of
Gleb,
that.
you do lose concentration anyway, so.
Yeah,
Yep, you're
I was just realizing that.
Mm-hmm. And
What
Gleb,
happened?
you are paralyzed. Gemothy, it's your turn. There's still 1 left.
What's going on?
Doesn't Gleb get to make a save at the end of his turn?
No!
Oh, that's evil.
Okay,
That is-
okay.
It
It's
ends at-
fine. It ends when?
It ends at the end of their next turn, so.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. I'm going to use Chromatic Orb,
Okay.
and I'm going to make the damage lightning.
Okay. Turns out they have lightning absorption. No.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3d8. I could have
Mhm.
upcast it, but I didn't. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 lightning damage.
Awesome. As you strike this thing with lightning damage, it falls over, dies with a sizzling sound.
Okay,
Does
Okay.
anyone check on the ooze? Please help.
By the end of the round, the ooze is back. Is no longer paralyzed.
Jezebel's poking Gleb with her great axe.
What happened?
Jimothy looks
What?
very
That's not much.
unhappy.
Happened.
Jimothy
That's not
raises
much.
a hand.
Until the paralyze wears off, Glebs feels like instead of slime, he feels like someone flexing a muscle. He feels like I'm looking for the word, I can't find it.
Hey,
But it's like the hardness of flesh that's being flexed.
bouncy ball.
Yes.
Anyways,
There you go.
Jimothy will connect to you, Aubrey, and respond, I was on watch. I am
What?
unhappy they climbed out of the barrels.
We should double check the rest of the barrels to make sure there's no more before we go back to sleep.
And Gleb hops into this barrel
It also has chunks of copper in it.
and piles the contents on the floor and moves on to the next one.
It also
I
has
open-
copper. The
I
rest of the
open the
barrels
ready
have
to-
chunks of copper in it.
I'm gonna check
Jezebel's
these
using-
ready
two.
to send a lightning bolt through it.
Jezebel's using her telekinetic thing to flip the barrel and like completely horizontal from her over here to just
Mhm.
flip it.
All the other barrels have chunks of copper in them. Just raw copper ore.
She looks at Gleb. So you were just lucky that you just ended up in a copper barrel.
Gleb is Gleb. What can I say?
Brilliant.
Jimothy will connect back to Jezebel. Alright, you all should go back to sleep. I'm going to finish my watch.
Back to rest, everyone.
And you finish your long rest without any other issues.
You kept pushing it, so I had to look and see what it was that had you going for it.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that you weren't doing anything on the off chance that you would have.
That is also why I wait until you tell us we finish a long rest to refill my resources.
I'm getting back in my hammock and I'm gonna try to go back to sleep.
You should take that with you, Melt.
Man, it's a shame I didn't get to tell the tale I'd rolled. I like that
Not
one.
too
It is
late.
a shame.
You can just tell it to us now.
You know what? Aubrey, you took some damage, didn't you?
I am a little hurt, banged up still.
Okay, I'm going to connect to you and use my action to tell you the tale of the angel. There was an angel that came down from the heavens and blessed one who could no longer see, not only giving them their sight back, but making them healthy as if they were once more in their prime. And you regain 2d8 plus my charisma modifier health. And if you are afflicted with blinded, deafened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned, that is cured.
You could have cured Gleb.
Yes, I could have.
That
12.
would have been useful a
17
few
health.
moments ago.
See,
Hey,
the
I'm full
reason Jimothy didn't is because Jimothy wanted to kill the thing and was going to do it on their next turn, but you were freed by that.
All right. Good night, everyone. I'm going back to sleep.
Jezebel's back on her wall.
Sorry for the inconvenience, Haleth.
Don't mind me.
And I will be giving everyone their temp HP back and
When we
heroic
finish the long rest.
inspirations if they didn't have it once we finish the long rest.
Yeah, I need that.
Before Aubrey actually falls asleep, she looks back at Jezebel to see her on the wall again. It's like,
No, that's not normal.
huh. And then she'll go back. Then she'll go back to sleep.
Just sleeps on walls.
Languages, Gleb. You should know 3 languages, common and 2 others. Gleb is the backstory and personality.
Yeah.
And alignment, neutral Gleb.
Chaotic Gleb.
Anyway,
I
So-
swear, equipment, great Gleb. I didn't read Gleb.
Wait, it says
I should have changed that. That would have been great.
so you guys do finish a long rest.
Imagine if Gleb actually isn't his name, but it's like his people's word for any noun or whatever. And names just
Hi,
don't
Michael.
exist.
My name
Oh.
is Steven.
My name is Fatefan.
I
Backstory
am
and
going to let my
personality.
dog out.
Gleb
I'll
is
be back.
Gleb. I love that.
Should we just
I
take a 10
like-
minute break now?
He already left
It's
to go.
barely
over time.
10:30. Yeah.
We can just take the 10 minute break now, and we'll tell him whenever he gets back.
Okay.
God, you fucking bastard, Jimothy.
Worth it. Not gonna
My
lie.
luck holds out. Yes.
Okay.
I was
We're,
curious.
we're taking
why-
a 10-minute break.
Okay. 10-minute break.
I was curious why, John, you had like, wait, stop. Let me check what's in that barrel first.
Yeah, I did it
When I
twice.
first hopped in there.
I had to make sure you whether or not you had chosen a ghoul barrel.
And there were 5 total, right?
There were 6.
There were 6.
Yeah.
So there were 3 in the top corner, 2 down here by Jimothy, 2 by me.
And there was one right here.
Yeah, one by Jimothy,
Right.
not 2.
Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Man, less than 50% chance
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
picking a good barrel, and I did
Yeah.
it.
There are 12 barrels. There were 6 ghouls.
Oh, is there one in the corner that I can't see? Yeah.
You're over one.
I was counting that one. I can't see this one from my current
Yeah.
position.
Mm-hmm. But that was hilarious.
Holy cow! Way to pull the rug out from under us. Damn.
I'm glad.
I mean, good job, but
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to prepare some noms. I'll be back.
going to continue downloading the high-res texture pack for Monster Hunter Wilds.
My ramen knobs are still preparing.
I really wish I could make fucking ramen right now.
Yeah, I went ahead and I'm trying kind of an experiment of those ramen bowls,
Mm-hmm.
and so far they're pretty good. They're like a step up from like cup noodles. They cost like twice as much, but it's
There's some decent ones of
Jesus
them that
Lord.
cost close to the
Mhm.
same price.
well, yeah. It's kind of like almost like double the amount for just about as much as the price, kinda. And
Right.
even then, those that cost a little bit extra have a little bit extra going on as well.
That's true.
Nothing will compare to the actual ramen we had at the ramen place in Virginia.
I'm sure.
Oh no, she's right.
I wouldn't.
That was authentic. That was great.
I wouldn't mind having authentic ramen at some point.
That was the first time ever having authentic ramen, and it was to
Mhm.
die for.
It was very good.
I even enjoyed the seaweed that was soaked in the
Mhm.
broth.
The
Yeah.
mushrooms were a bit weird, but they were good.
No, I love the mushrooms in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might just be very in particular towards mushrooms. I like them a lot.
I could do without them, but they were good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna turn my nose up at food, and every time I order
Mhm.
something new, I get it as is on the menu
Mm-hmm.
before trying to doctor it.
I follow a similar ideal. Try the food out as it was meant to be before changing it to what you prefer. Do it. I'll be back.
We need somebody to play Patricia. Please
Huh?
tell me that. Please tell me y'all know who Patricia is.
Nope.
If not, check the memes.
Okay, never mind. I know who it is. Oh Lord. Oh.
What amuses me most is now that I'm thinking about like these characters in a D&D setting, Gleb would fit into this party.
Oh, Gleb absolutely would. Which I don't think is necessarily a good thing.
I think Gleb would be able to fit into most any party, which is one of my favorite things about him. He is highly impressionable.
Gleb is Gleb.
Gleb is Gleb. That is all.
Like his form, he's immutable and will form based off of the party around him.
Indeed. The party wishes to be good, Gleb will be good. If the party wishes to be naughty, Gleb will be naughty. I was considering entering the body of that ghoul and trying to...
No, that is a very nice looking amulet.
Patricia. No!
Again, I am very happy with Jimothy.
Yeah, Nigel would definitely need the subtitles. For sure.
The only reason you know what Nigel is saying is because of the subtitles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could play a wizard who didn't know any languages.
How would he cast spells?
Most spells require a
Gibberish.
verbal component.
Gibberish.
The arcane could be said to be its own language, after all.
And, to be fair, most of Nigel's spells go awry.
I want to play a
In
wizard.
one way or another.
I want to play a wizard who treats all magic like it's some kind of fundamental science. So when someone starts to explain something and they do it in like magic terms, they're just like, that doesn't even make sense because that's not what those words mean. And then they go like on a lecture about what those words mean and why they're wrong.
I think you mean artificer.
The artificer would also work for that. Maybe my next, maybe when I make an artificer, they'll be like that. It's not even what that means. Anyways, I'm gonna make a magic gun now.
What is a gun?
If I was playing that character, you would know.
It's this, Gleb. Watch.
Bang! Oh,
It,
got
it would appear I have a new hoe.
Did y'all forget that I sold a gun in this campaign?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
I did.
I did not.
But quick question: do we level up?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Also,
You want to take the module
just a
again?
note. Also,
You don't seem to be flipping through the pages, DM.
What do you mean?
Just a note for future campaigns. Gleb might end up being a universal constant.
Oh.
He exists in every reality.
Lord.
Meaning, I may play him again.
So, you've managed to get a long rest in. What do you do now?
I reset my character sheet for a full long rest.
That is something you probably should do. That would be helpful.
Gleb slowly approaches the door and tries to push it
Gleb,
open.
hold on.
Make
with
a
the glove.
dexterity save.
With the
Right as I'm
great
saying
glove.
it. No, I right as I'm saying it, he goes too late. It's too late.
Does using the wooden great club help at all with the lightning?
While Gleb is doing this,
I will
can
give you
use-
advantage.
While Gleb is doing this, can I roll for another story? Spend a bardic,
Sure.
Oh,
so I have one at the ready.
could we have given Haleth temporary hit points?
If you wanted to.
Yes, I
Inspirational
believe I
later?
can. Let me check inspirational later real quick and
I'm
see
pretty
how
sure
many I can
Gleb
actually
gets more
do.
hit points from his fiendish vigor than
Also,
you give out with that
finish
thing.
a short long rest, you can give temporary speech or dance. When you do so, choose up to 6 allies. So yes, I can give him those temp HP.
Yeah.
How
and
much
if-
temp
if it
HP does he
ever-
get?
10.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is my
we
level plus my
ever-
charisma modifier.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever end up needing 6 for 6 other people, then don't worry about Gleb. At least
Hey,
for
I
now,
rolled
because
another
his
11.
figure is a flat 15. So, does a 14 pass?
Yes.
Yay,
So
I
half
only
damage.
get half damage. Good God.
Just 6.
I will connect to Gleb as this happens. You really should stop touching things.
Yes, but wood is an insulator.
Despite everything, the wood does insulate, and that is mostly what has helped you keep from getting hit by it, or getting hit by most of the damage. but you do feel the shock of the electricity finding ground through the wood into you and to the ground.
Gleb, that one's on you, darling.
Yes, well, I thought I was being smart.
Aubrey, dear, if you will, please.
And I will instantly use Fiendish Vigor and get those 6 health points back.
Okay.
Mage hand. Doesn't your Fiendish Vigor give you 12 temporary points?
Yeah, he's refreshing the ones that were expended from this attack.
Yeah, you don't even get a benefit from Jimothy's inspirational leader.
Nope.
So,
Who
You
didn't
find-
have? I gotta redo the heroic inspiration, don't I? Because it resets after a long rest. So only you
You're
three.
mother.
So only you three have heroic right now.
you find that the flame skull and the flesh golem are back.
No.
Timothy, connect to Jezebel. Can we try to talk to them this time?
By all means, go ahead.
I didn't say I was.
You offered.
So, what do you do?
All of us could attack at range and just see what happens. Can we do that?
Sure, I can. Let me get
Jimothy is going to, while she's getting her crossbow out, Jimothy is going to connect to the skull and try to speak with them.
Okay.
Could we pass through without fighting? We do not wish to keep having to kill you.
More apprentices. The others weren't up to snuff. I tell you, you won't get through. You won't find my secrets. You won't find them, I tell you.
I don't want your secrets. I want you to quit attacking.
The power of electricity is mine. Mine. Roll
You're wrong.
initiative.
The power of electricity is hers. And I point at Aubrey.
Wait, we can. Oh yeah, we can hear him talking. Back to.
Yeah, you guys hear this. You don't hear my response.
Yeah.
You're not the only one who's able of harnessing electricity. I'm afraid. It's already been.
I'm the
discovered
one who's
5 times.
mastered it. I have the perfect form now.
Can I just chuck this javelin?
Roll
I will
initiative.
chant.
Roll initiative.
I would have liked to have done something first.
What would you have done?
I would have just liked to channel shocking graphs through my hand in
Okay.
front of him. Like, I have plenty of control over it.
A mere amateur.
I mean, we can just. Can we just pass through? No? Okay.
No.
Jimothy will connect to you. Already tried that. He yelled about being better at you than with electricity.
11. Anyone want to trade initiatives? Smile.
I'll give you my 16 if no
Hell
one else
yeah.
will trade with you. John, can you change mine to her 11?
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen, so I'm not at my computer.
Yeah.
While the conversation was going on, could I have said the activation word for the Eldritch Claw tattoo?
Sure.
Since that's an action.
Mm-hmm.
It's an action? I think it's a bonus action, dude.
It's an action. It sucks. It's an action.
It says it's an action, but when we got the tattoos previously in another campaign, I think John said we could do it as a bonus action. Because I think there was a whole thing on that.
Mm-hmm. I'm willing to
Ultimately,
say
it's
it's a
John's
bonus
decision.
action.
This is
cool.
confirmed? It is a bonus action? Or
Yes, confirmed.
Yes, John just confirmed it.
Okie dokie.
Where are you reading it?
Eldritch Maul as a bonus action. Oh, it does say a bonus action.
Yeah, I was
Well,
pretty sure it was
Gleb.
a bonus action.
It is your turn,
I'm
Gleb.
telling you. I'm telling you, Doc.
I'm losing my goddamn mind. All right.
We all go
Wait.
before them this time.
It's my turn? Oh, man.
Yeah, it's your turn first.
Okay. All right, then.
Well, you could have switched with Aubrey, but you didn't want to.
You could run.
No, no.
You could run in again and just bash the skull.
You can.
Yeah,
Do it
I'm
again.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna do it from right here.
Okay.
I don't know why that yellow arrow appeared.
Don't you have 5 more feet of movement?
I do, but I can hit things from 15 feet away with the Eldritch Claw.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna whack
Bam.
him.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
His pseudopod arm just extending both of them to just throw him at this great club into its face.
That hits.
All right, and that is gonna be a smite.
Okay.
And Eldritch Claw adds an
D6.
extra thing of force. Yeah, it's a D6. So that's
5d8 plus 1d6.
1d6.
Plus 5. Oh my crap. Jeez. Power of lightning meet power of blunt instrument.
Yeah. Gleb says
boom.
no.
and then we hit him again.
Okay.
So question. It's
Yeah.
prone.
Is it
Yeah,
no,
it's prone
no,
now.
it's not.
Immune to prone.
I
Got
don't
it.
have weapon masteries.
No, it's the smite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smite thing.
It's just immune to the prone condition.
I'll be damned, it does.
Yep. It is immune to the prone condition.
Neat. And we're gonna hit him one more time. That's supposed to be plus 8.
Still
So
hits.
3 more. Alright, cool. And that's a D8 plus 5 plus the
D6.
D6.
All right. Yeah. You smack this thing again, and it is, it crumbles into dust again.
It shouted all this, immediately got stomped again like Jimothy said was going to happen.
With one less spell slot this time. How about that?
Yeah.
Jezebel's gonna look at Aubrey. He's starting to really grow on me.
Aubrey, I believe it is your turn, right?
We made some good friends. I'm going to duck in under Jezebel's arm and quickly fire my crossbow bolt. My
Okay.
crossbow at it.
Uh-huh.
And going to be a 19. Or not 19, 14.
Hits.
Alright.
True Eru Striker.
And that's going to be 14 damage total. Some of it radiant.
Alrighty.
And then bonus action, reload my crossbow. And pull back behind Jezebel
Mhm.
again.
Okay. Awesome. Jezebel, your turn.
Jezebel's gonna look under her and look back at Aubrey. Nice shot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Slam, bitch.
Someday you'll get to cleave that
That
great
one.
axe.
Someday.
Hits.
Gleb has indeed turned into Marshall at home.
And some psionic fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then swing in a second.
Hits.
Again a 9.
That your turn?
Nope, fucking action surge.
Awesome. Hit. Oof.
I could reroll that.
Much better.
This is 11 hit.
11 does hit.
Damn.
Yeah, they have 9 AC.
I could reroll that. 14.
Okay, not looking so good. Jimothy, your turn.
Well, that thing isn't looking so great. So, what spell do I want to use? I honestly expected it to be dead by the time it got to my turn.
These things are pretty tanky.
Yeah, it seems to be.
It is the flesh.
Has a lot of health points.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whisper, and I'm gonna upcast it to the 3rd level because I want this thing to go away. I need a Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if it actually works. You've been doing great with those so far. Finally, that one.
Wow.
That 1. Okay, let's see if it survives the damage first, because it is 3d6
Probably will,
plus
but
2 more, so 5d6.
sounds right.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
Nice.
5 for 11. 1 for 10. 15. Okay, that's 18, 19, because I get a +1 for psychic
Mhm.
damage, so 19 damage, and it now has to use its reaction to move its full distance as far away from me as it can.
5, 15, 20, 30.
Opportunity attack.
Yep,
They
opportunity
both,
attack.
they both get an opportunity attack now.
Mm-hmm. 20 hits.
11.
Gleb?
Nice alone. Gleb
I'm working on it.
Okay.
hits.
Jezebel, do you want to go first?
Oh, Jezebel
already rolled
already
damage.
did damage. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I can't see the health bar. I didn't know. Screw it. We're not gonna waste this spell slot.
Okay. Okay. Five.
Need to save that smite.
Mm-hmm. 15, 20, 30. Oh, it needs to roll a d6 to see if it goes berserk. Cool, it does not go berserk. Jezebel, you're getting attacked. It misses. Does a 16 hit?
No.
16 misses. It's Haleth's turn. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his turn. Gleb, your turn.
Gleb casts Toll the Dead,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom save, I believe.
Yep. Fails. 2d12
2d12.
Yes.
necrotic, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. 2d12 plus my spell attack bonus, correct?
I don't believe so.
Or
No.
is it just flat?
Just flat.
Unless you made it your agonizing blast thing, which I highly doubt. So no.
No, I don't have agonizing blast.
Nice. And
That'll
with
do.
with that, the the flesh column is now dead.
Gleb has saved the day yet again.
How is the skull looking?
It's in pieces. It's
Shattered.
like before. It's shattered into multiple crumbled pieces.
Okay, was it the bludgeoning damage or the force damage that killed it?
It was the bludgeoning damage, I think.
Jezebel's gonna grab all the pieces and then individually open the barrels in the other room and put all different parts in the different barrels and then cap it.
Okay.
I wanted one of those barrels. They make great beds.
Congratulations, Gleb. You have managed to stump me. I have no idea how to respond to that statement.
So while someone holds the door open,
So-
Gleb is going to reach into the other room and take a barrel with him.
I forgot that my pack comes with 3 costumes.
Ah, nice.
Of course.
The bug does not need to stay a bug.
Haleth, are we going? Where are we going? Where,
This
where do you
area
sense?
down here. And he kind of moves down into this area.
Alright, let Jezebel lead.
All right.
I'll stay right behind Haleth, and I guess Haleth directly behind Jezebel. Or what order are we looking at?
Damn it, John.
Get in the back, Bug!
I am in the
Lag
back.
spike.
Honestly, Gleb isn't too bad being in the back, because he can just teleport to the front immediately.
If he needs to, yeah.
And it keeps the bug safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we get
Yes.
ambushed.
What
in the
is
back.
that?
You
The fuck
see,
is that?
you see a mass of red flesh, eyes, and teeth.
No. No.
It's constantly speaking
No.
gibberish.
Fuck off!
Magoga, you made it back! This is where you went.
You went to a different campaign! Does it
Did
have
we
a
seriously?
Does it have
Did
a
we
giant
seriously?
obsidian, partially obsidian sword?
No.
Aw.
Did we seriously run into a freaking gibbering mouther?
Yes.
God damn it!
Jesus Christ.
Not again!
You only
Should we
see
roll
one,
initiative?
and
Can we sneak past this thing?
Yeah.
Who's missing temp HP? Anybody?
I'd allow you to make a stealth check to try and
Like- Immediately try to like be quiet.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Ha. I think I have advantage too because of
Not
my
yours.
carapace. Let me double check.
I got a.
Yep, I get advantage on stealth
Oh
checks.
shit! I got 25.
I
Nice.
also
got
have a
an
plus 9.
I got an 11. However, it is everything has disadvantage on perceiving me,
Okay.
Okay, I have 29.
so it's like a -5 to
That didn't
passive
work.
perception for me.
You
rolled a-
switch the R and the slash. And also keep
sorry.
highest one needs to be between the plus and the 20.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep highest 1 plus 2. Yep. So, why do we all have advantage on stealth?
You guys went in for stealth. One thing.
Yeah. Hold on.
Mhm.
No, we did not.
Do you not have advantage?
You'll notice that's not an H there for keep highest one.
I forgot I'm in
Oh,
plate
that's
armor
keep lowest
too.
one.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Does
Wait,
it fucking matter?
Or not Aubrey, Jezebel, don't you have like some plate armor
Cast
that's
off.
like
Cast off.
no, I mean that like doesn't like mithril or something?
No, it's not.
Okay, that
Uh,
is a fair point, John.
Yeah.
Could I
Lebs is
cast
mithril.
off? Could I cast off the adamantine armor and store it within my body? And
Sure.
keep it from making noise, and thereby negate the disadvantage.
Yeah. You
Would-
just
but wouldn't
negate
you
the
need
adamantine quality, and it wouldn't
Wouldn't
actually
you
help
need
you.
to prepare to do that?
It's
Cast
cast
off
off.
is just an
This is like
action.
a very sudden try to be quiet.
Cast off is just an action.
Yeah, and this is very sudden, which means you actually wouldn't be able to do it for this particular instance. You'd have to prepare to do that. Cast off can like take it off as an action, but you didn't know you would be coming up to a gibbering mouther.
Yeah, and an action is still 6 seconds. So.
And we still don't know what a gibbering mouther is.
Yeah. You just see a writhing ball of red meat, eyes, and teeth
Oh, no.
that's
horse enough to-
constantly spouting off mad gibberish.
Well, with my 6 on stealth there, I assume I didn't make it.
Okay.
I still rolled a 25 at disadvantage. That's the crazy
Yeah.
thing.
What?
Total for everybody else?
11, but effectively a 16.
Okay.
Because of Cloak of that's how Cloak of Elvenkind works.
I rolled a
And
natural 19 and a natural 20.
Jimothy?
I rolled a nat 20 and a 13, and I have advantage, so I get the nat 20. So I
Nice.
rolled a 29 total.
What
Nice.
did Haleth roll?
Haleth. Let me see here.
You hear, Helen?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
so-
Carlin.
1 second.
Yeah. So Jimothy basically stepped forward, saw that thing, immediately went silent and blended in with the wall and just disappeared.
Okay.
Where did Jimothy go? Where'd Bug go?
Bug has disappeared.
So-
He says out loud.
Haleth kind of hunkers down a little bit. He's not as good as most of you. And thankfully, all of you rolled well enough to help Gleb avoid drawing too much attention. So you can
Huzzah!
choose to avoid this thing if you want.
The wand is there.
I will telepathically connect to Haleth. Just start moving in the direction we need to go. Hopefully that's not near that thing. Don't speak.
Curse my friendly nature.
Yeah.
Gleb wants to walk up and say hello.
Does Gleb do so?
No.
No.
Okay.
Put
Ah.
a hand on Gleb's shoulder.
I imagine that's why you rolled so low, is because you went to say hello and Aubrey stopped you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Haleth
they-
whispers, "Do we want to avoid this?"
What?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Want to avoid this?
I don't know if it requires us passing through, but we can take the southern passage. And he kind of beats down slowly.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Walking politely, looks at Gleb. Please don't. Keeps going.
Gleb stores. Actually, can I Misty Step? Does Misty Step? What is that?
It's a
That
verbal
is-
component, so you
that
would be
is
loud.
verbal.
Yeah.
Misty Step is loud.
Let be quiet.
Gleb, be quiet, says Gleb out loud.
Yeah.
Gleb whispers. Let be quiet. I can't whisper as Gleb.
Alright, are we entering a new room before we continue?
You are entering a new room.
And what is this room?
This room, let me see here. Oh, I forgot
Bug?
about this. Let me see here.
Bug, get back here. I need to protect you, Bug.
Bug is near Jezebel for protection as well.
Let me see here.
Bug is trying to position themselves between
So,
the two tanks for extra
Actually,
protection.
before we continue, let me see here.
How did I make a spellcaster tank?
Because it's very easy.
You're
Before-
very
It's
welcome.
very easy.
Before you guys continue, I need to make some quick edits. There is actually a giant fuck off wall in this room.
Oh. All right then.
Where is this giant fuck off wall?
Well, let me see.
Probably
here.
right in front of Gleb.
It is right in front of Gleb.
Gleb walks in through the wall.
Dunk. How did I not notice that?
Mhm. Let me see here. So,
Gleb is such a gem of a personality.
yeah. So I'm just going
I'm
to.
glad everyone is enjoying him.
There. This wall is completely made up of skeletons, and rusty armor. And
Intriguing.
from what you can see, it goes almost all the way up to the ceiling, which is about 30 feet high.
And judging by the lack of visibility, there are no gaps.
There is about a 2-foot gap at the top.
This looks like a thing that you shouldn't mess with. I've read stories of people messing with the undead, and this is usually, I don't know, this just seems like a sign of something that you mess with and it comes alive.
Yeah. The only other possible way is past that thing.
Damn it.
Of course.
I mean, darn.
I mean,
Timothy finally stops
should.
blending in with the surroundings and starts playing music again.
usually people mess with the undead, they leave more satisfied than not.
And Gleb
Timothy
filter
kind
through it
of squints at you a little bit, but he doesn't comment.
And Gleb filter through the wall like coffee.
Not through the wall. There's just so many bodies and so much armor.
The armor's in bad condition, I imagine.
Oh yeah,
Give me
it
a
is fully rusty.
Has anything happened as we approached?
No.
Any change?
Perhaps we should make our way back.
One moment. You said there's an opening on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, there is like a 2-foot opening in this between the ceiling and the top of this wall. So
Yeah,
if you
Jezebel's just
climb,
gonna walk. Yeah,
Mhm.
Jezebel's gonna walk.
Do you want me to send light up there?
It'd be greatly appreciated, please.
I will try to send as much light as I can get in there.
Mhm.
Probably like 2 orbs,
Mhm.
And how tall is the wall itself?
30 feet
Yeah,
approximately.
like probably more properly 28 feet.
Club, would you like to join me?
I don't think I can actually, because we've established Gleb is too slippery to cling to walls.
You'd have to
I
make an
told
athletics
you.
check.
I can hold you.
Oh, Timothy is also now playing rather creepy and spooky music.
Timothy,
Not
really?
bad.
Really?
Play something cheerful. Play some copy-free, happy YouTube music.
Timothy scoffs
Using-
and plays a knockoff
Ding,
version of
ding,
Monster
ding,
Mash
ding.
instead.
Redo the mash. The monster. I love this.
Using Shape Self, can I extend a pseudopod as my neck?
Yes.
And
What do
like
I
raise
see
my
after-
head up extra 10 feet.
Jezebel's just like sideways looking at all of you. I can just, I can carry you one at a time, right?
I will connect to Jezebel and say if I have a fire, I can just blow the wall up, just entirely.
Let's not make loud noises when we just snuck around whatever that lump of flesh was.
I'm feeling particularly superstitious about this for some reason.
Close your eyes.
I'm hearing use
Why?
use the spell shatter.
What?
Uh,
Jezebel's just gonna walk all the way to the top, because whatever Gleb is doing, and then just body, just
I'm
roll
gonna
over to the other side.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
While this is all happening, I'm taking time to cast detect magic virtually.
Mhm.
No, I don't have access to shatter. Yeah.
Aubrey?
Yeah?
There is no magic a part of this wall.
Would.
Interesting. It's not magical at all.
So I can touch it?
No.
Oh.
Aubrey, you don't
Yes?
really find... Not Aubrey, I mean, sorry, Jezebel. You don't really find anything so far. But you do see a passage
While
this way.
Jezebel's doing that,
And
Jimothy pulls out an
Is there-
oil flask.
Don't make me waste hold person on you.
He's not doing anything yet. He's waiting. But he is
Just
actively holding
from-
an oil flask.
From walking and like rolling to the top, I saw the thickness of the wall of skeleton armor, whatever the
Mhm.
fuck.
yeah,
How thick was it?
it was probably about 5 feet thick.
Jesus Christ.
It tapered up to like less than a foot at the very top, but it's like 5 feet at the very base, going tapering upwards.
Okay, that makes more sense. Jezebel's gonna be at the just walk back up to the top after seeing everything. It's like it looks down and just kind of crosses her arms, like leaning over, and just at the top of the skeletons, like just looking at everyone. Goes, have any of you found an idea of how to get over? Oh,
Timothy is
like some help?
actively holding a flask of oil.
Timothy, don't. I don't want to have it shoot you like a child.
Timothy seems to pout as they just put it away slowly.
Gleb, Audrey,
I am inclined
Aubrey.
to just. Yeah.
would you like me to carry you?
I don't think I could fit.
At the top is
It looks
Really?
pretty tight up there.
it's not.
It's a 2
Take
foot.
me over first, and I will catch her.
Sure. She walks down, picks up
Why
Gleb,
don't
and
you
just
try
starts
with Gleb?
walking.
Yeah, why don't you try with Gleb first?
And
If it's tight for him, it'll definitely be impossible for me.
Jezebel grabs Gleb and immediately walks over to the top, but doesn't like gently, gracefully throw it. Like put him down. She just like tosses him through and walks back down.
Actually,
Just-
while we're testing this, I
Wonder Gleb powers activate.
No, I already
Form of
detect magic.
ball.
I already detect magic, so no, it's not an illusion.
Ball. Immediately as Aubrey is contemplating all this, Jezebel comes from behind and just swoops her into like a princess carry and walks up.
Do I need to
What?
take fall damage?
No.
You
You're
don't need
able
to
to
be so
ride the
sudden
wall
about
down.
this, Jezebel.
As walking up,
Warn me if you
She
plan
just-
to do this.
what? What was that?
Warn me if you plan to do this.
Sorry, you were in your head. I was walking to you. Thought you could see me. I'll warn you next time. And gently places her so she can kind of roll over.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will try to roll over, I guess.
Without issue, you can actually squeeze through. Again, 2 feet of clearance.
She is being annoying with it, but like tapping Aubrey's butt to push her through.
Gleb will catch you.
Watch it.
Make
Careful,
an
Gleb.
athletics check as you go down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Timothy?
Stop playing my instruments and hold two of my hands up to grab yours.
17.
Nice.
Timothy wants
You're
uppies.
able to you're able to get down
was
without
waiting
too
for
much
that.
issue.
Jezebel carries Timothy also over and then looks at Haleth.
I'll get up.
By yourself.
I might need help, but I'll try.
I'll
Do I
watch.
also need to make an athletics check or acrobatics?
If you athletics check while you go down.
Can I do acrobatics instead of athletics?
No, it's athletics.
Oh no.
Jezebel is literally walking beside Haleth as he's climbing,
Mhm.
just watching him.
Well, when you drop
Mhm.
when you drop poor Jimothy through the hole, Jimothy trips over a skull and goes head over foot and all the way down as I roll an 8 with a -1 for a 7.
Oof.
Gleb,
So-
Gleb will catch you.
Gleb, Make an athletics check to try and catch. Gleb, he passes right through you.
Flat.
Splat.
You don't take any damage, Jimothy, but there is a little bit of a clatter.
Jezebel.
Timothy kind of
Inexplicably
shudders in disgust and then casts prestidigitation on themselves repeatedly.
You're already
Jezebel
clean.
just-
I lean
Just-
down and hand you the cleansing stone.
Jezebel just walks over again.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy is actively casting prestidigitation, so just shakes their head.
This is
It
much
gets
faster.
up.
It's one and done.
Gleb is mildly offended. Gleb will remember that.
Who's to say it's from Gleb? I just rolled down a mountain of bodies.
And landed in a puddle of soap.
Question. As I,
It doesn't
as I look
necessarily
over this
mean I
thing,
feel clean.
I'm sorry?
can I see it? As I look over this thing, can I see if there's any useful bits of gear left?
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is a
no cursed swords?
long... No cursed swords.
Lol.
How do you think I feel, Bug? You touched
God,
my
I can't-
brain.
Imagine the people who did this module and immediately touched that.
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
I almost did.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I assume we're going that direction. She'll point over here.
Yes. That's where we're going.
Alright.
We're
Come on,
actually
Jezebel.
going back up,
on, Timothy.
so...
We're going back up the floor?
Well, not up, like, as in vertical. We're going... Well, yeah. We're going back the way we came, kind of. It's this way. Mhm.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Who is?
Alice.
Mhm.
Gleb, why aren't you moving? There we go.
Gleb, why aren't you
Gleb?
moving?
Gleb?
I trust you'll say pause whenever we need to stop.
Mm-hmm.
For now, pretend I'm with you.
I will. Or we will.
Get the fuck back there, Jimothy.
I am where I was before you moved.
So, it is about
I
here
see people.
that you do see things.
I don't see anything.
You should see
You
light.
don't.
Or at least
You don't.
Aubrey and Jezebel probably see this more than anything else.
Oh my god, widescreened.
Let
Oh
me stop.
no.
Okay, yep. Now I see them.
I
So,
would have been within 5 feet of Jimothy.
yeah. So, you enter into a large room that seems to be partially collapsed in on one side. There's a lot of copper ore actually jutting out of the natural rocky walls. And in the far corner, you see a man fighting off some creatures. One insectoid creature with a large bipod, and two smaller gangly creatures, each with only one eye and a
Now roll a nature
large
check to
mouth.
see what they are.
Make nature checks. Make a nature check.
Okay. Is
that is
a
a
viable
19.
option for this?
Yeah, Arcana is a viable option.
That's a 19 for the bug.
19.
It's a
Which
20 Arcana for
Yeah.
the tiefling.
Okay. Which ones are you rolling on?
Nature.
Which creature are you rolling on? The bug-looking one or the single-eyed one?
The bug for this one. I'll roll again for the eye.
I'll roll. That was bug, and then
Yeah.
I'll roll for the eyes.
It is
27 for the eyes and 20 for the bug.
nice.
And
Jimothy?
that's a 22 for the bug. For the eye. So
Okay.
19 and a 22.
So, Jemothy and Aubrey, you know that the insectoid-looking enemy with the pitchfork is a Mesoloth, a type of fiend.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, it is a type of fiend. More on the neutral end of fiends. Not necessarily demon, not necessarily devil. Tends to be a kind of mercenary type creature.
Haleth, if we come across him, can we ask him some questions before you kill him?
If you want. But I want to kill him.
Which one do you want to kill?
The man. The one that doesn't look so good and is fighting those three.
Alright. Well, let's step in and try to save him real quick so we can ask him questions.
Mm-hmm. You guys notice that the other creatures are Nothics.
Ooh, Nothics.
Yeah.
Alright, do we need roll initiative or?
Yeah, roll initiative.
Yeah. And on 20 on, what do I know, like 27 on a Nothic? Anything in
Nothics
particular?
are creatures that used to be people. They tend to be cursed humans who delved into forbidden knowledges or cursed knowledge. And they were forever changed into these creatures who always search and hunger for new information. So, let me see here. Oh, wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Do you want to?
No, I don't even have it. I'm a fighter.
Could be an Eldritch Knight. You could have changed in between breaks.
That's okay. That's okay. Silvery barbs.
Can't Silvery Barb's initiative, can you? Because you can't take reactions yet.
I don't think so, no.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm a bard without that, so I can't do it either.
So, everybody done with initiative?
See,
Indeed.
Awesome. All right. This guy goes up, goes first. And you notice that there are multiple bodies around this guy. He's already done a bit of damage first.
see anything as we join the fray?
You do see... Let me see here. Yeah. There are 3 other Nothics that lie dead around him. Let's see here.
As soon as the initiative is rolled, Gleb. Hello, I am Gleb.
He is going to
I'm
use
just a friendly slime ball.
use his second wind ability to bolster himself. Push forward. Come help me! And he's going
I'll
to
connect at this and say, you say that on the brink of death as you run in to keep fighting. You are not the smartest.
I can take him. And he's taking a great sword and attacking with it.
You're an idiot.
I will then connect to Jezebel and tell her exactly what I told this guy.
He's an idiot. I know.
I think you can only do that on your turn.
Nope, it's just something I can do. I can just connect to people as long as they're within.
Does it cost you
line of-
an action or a bonus action to do that?
Nope.
Interesting.
Okay.
Just something I can do.
He managed to get another. And third attack.
Oh my god, he's an 11th level fighter. We're screwed.
He's an 11th level fighter on the brink of death.
But that's his turn. Aubrey, what do you do?
Alright, I'm going to walk. Well, run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to once again pull out that amber rod
Mm-hmm.
with the fur attached to it. Take my wand, dip into the static electricity it's building, and send out another lightning bolt.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Both 8 fails. And that succeeds.
Okay. Roll your damage.
6, 12, 15, 17,
Nope. That ain't gonna work.
21, 25, 29, 33 plus 1, 34 lightning damage.
Nice. So halve to 17. And you find that the Mezzoloth doesn't take as much damage as you'd hoped.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And I was here 5, 10, 25, 30. Can I walk back here?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Don't think I can. I can step in this space, right? With the squeeze rules.
Yeah.
All right, that's where I'll be.
Okay.
Just hugging against the wall.
Jimothy, it's your turn.
I'm still debating if I want to actually do this.
What do you want to do?
Fuck it. Nether's mischief.
Nice.
Alright, I gotta roll a d4.
Yeah, what's the first effect?
Bouquets of flower appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start of my next turn,
Oh, nice.
as the flowers spray water in their faces. So all 4 of them need to make this.
Fail.
Fail. Success.
Success. Now let's actually... Fail. Let me see here. Yep. And
So you all just watch about 20 feet of this area get covered in sunflowers that all turn to these guys and start spraying them in the face.
and fail.
And 3 of them are blinded, including the guy we're hunting. Okay, that's pretty great.
Okay. The first nothing grabs its eye and just kind of runs in a direction screaming, "Ah!"
What just happened? What?
When you're
Does that linger?
how
What?
long does it how long does the blinded condition last?
Until the start of my next turn.
So, yeah, I mean, when your eye is half of your face,
Not used to not seeing.
yeah. The other one who is able to dodge is going to 5, 15. Going to continue his attack. He focuses his eye on on the champion, and the guy needs to make a save. He succeeds the save and takes half the damage. Oh wow. Good thing
Damn.
he took half the damage.
I swear if I have to heal this guy. Gonna be annoying.
I can give him temp HP, don't worry.
By the way, I can use my magic action on my next turn to move this cube 10 foot.
Hmm. Let's see here. I'm thinking. It's
I'm so happy with my first use of this spell.
15,
What
20,
are you thinking
25,
about?
30. Aubrey,
Mhm.
the Nothic then turns to you, focuses, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Wait, why is she making a wisdom save?
The Nothic is doing something.
It's not great. 11.
Okay.
Didn't the Nothic
you-
already do something?
It did. It does something as a
Also-
bonus action.
Also, you have a heroic, don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I want to save it.
It kind of gives a chuckling and begins speaking out. Does anybody know anything? Know Undercommon?
Let me
Timothy
check
does.
my myriad of languages.
I know Common,
No.
Undercommon, and Infernal.
I know Infernal,
No.
Dwarvish, and Elvish.
I
Okay.
don't know Undercommon.
So, Jimothy, you hear this Nothic goes, daughter of a crime family. Wonder how long that will work out.
Jezebel, since I'm still connected to you, you hear Timothy respond, "It's talking about Aubrey."
What did it say?
That's
Daughter of a
all
crime
Timothy-
family. Wonder how that will work out.
That's a wisdom save now?
That is a wisdom save.
I thought it was the charisma insight thing.
Nope.
Or the deception insight thing. That's
Nope.
what it used to be.
That's what it is now.
That is all I tell you, Jezebel.
I don't even know what he said, so it's like... No,
Jezebel, it's your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25... Can I walk in this?
You can walk in this.
I would suggest you don't.
Jezebel would ask, can I walk in this? AI? Oh, is it?
Timothy will
It's saying
respond.
that.
Hang on. Let me reread my spell, make sure I understand this right. You get the response, just make sure you're out before the next 6 seconds. Basically, don't start your turn in the queue.
Got it. Fucking swinging with advantage. Target.
Make your attack roll.
It's a good thing you have advantage because it's blind.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Unfortunately, you miss.
I got second attack for a reason.
The flowers got in your way.
Yeah.
That
The-
still hits.
The flaccid 20 hits.
Flaccid 20.
Nice.
Shiva. And then dope cool shit.
Mm-hmm. Extra 9 damage?
Yep.
You managed to finish it off.
And with my last bit of movement, I can go here.
Okay.
So I don't end my turn in it.
It is Gleb's turn.
It is Gleb's turn. Gleb will be doing spell.
Remember, you cannot non-lethal a spell, and Aubrey wanted to talk to that guy.
Not the Nothics,
Yeah.
though.
I can't see the Nothics. I don't know where they're at.
Fair enough.
I'm pointing at one.
Yep.
Good to know.
What spell are you casting?
60 feet. Yeah, Toll the Dead.
Cool.
Again.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
And for the vocal
I believe that fails.
component, is it under 16?
Yeah, it's under 16.
Okay, sorry, I went to a different tab. So he takes
Toll the
2d12.
Gleb.
Pull the Gleb.
He takes 2d12.
He does. And in a deep, very serious voice, you hear Gleb say, "Suffer the cost of your transgression."
Jez-
What?
Jezebel's gonna turn around and say, "There's a new enemy behind us. Watch out!"
Yeah. As you turn around and say this, Jimothy is just staring at Gleb with a WTF expression.
Where?
It doesn't sound like the question.
Wait.
Does this sound like the speech patterns that Gleb normally uses, or like the accent that Gleb normally uses?
No.
One could say that maybe is someone else speaking through Gleb.
Possibly.
Possibly. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay. Well.
Depends how you interpret it.
Yes. Is that your turn, Gleb?
Let me see here. We still have that inspiration. I could re-roll that damage die, but I'm not going to. I am going to instead bonus action. Damn it! I can't reach.
Bonus
Jezebel,
action,
how's your temp HP looking?
Healthy.
Like more than 10?
Yes.
I don't
No,
think any
just
of us
10,
have
no,
taken
10.
damage yet.
Yeah.
No one's taking
Yeah. Yep, no one's taking
No one's
damage yet.
taking damage. Okay,
Couldn't you
and I
give,
can't get to the guy.
Didn't you give temp HP to the rando or the weird guy?
I can't get close enough to him to do it. I gotta be within
Oh.
5 feet.
Oh.
You can move up and then do it. Because you still have movement.
This is right. You are correct. So I will move forward and then go to about here. Which I need to actually grab my token to do that. And then give him 1d10 temp HP.
Damage me!
Do you want me to roll or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, it's your spell or your ability, whatever. He gets 2
Nice.
temp HP.
Nice, you gave him 2 temp HP!
Mm-hmm.
Leb is helpful. Also, I should be one square closer.
I am helpful, am I not?
It is how
Timothy
it's
has
done.
no intentions of
5,
dropping
15,
this
20,
spell if that guy
25,
stays in there, by the way.
30.
What spell is this? Nistel's Mischief?
Nether's Mischief.
Yeah.
Does it change every round?
Every turn is one of 4 effects and it's random, so I have to roll a d4 to see what happens.
This guy,
I
blinded,
love it.
is like, ah! Ah! He is going to wander. Then kind of lean against the wall. God damn it!
You are welcome.
That's his turn. He's not going to do
Honestly,
anything.
it's a good thing he's blind because Haleth walked up.
Yeah,
It's a really good thing he's blind.
yeah, it is. Aubrey, it's your turn.
Alright. Aubrey is going to walk 5, 10. See. I don't know what the guy said about me.
No, you didn't.
What did it feel like when he did that to me? Did I feel anything, or is it just
You
nothing on my-
felt that he looked at you and probed into your mind to see something there. It kind of feels like you kind of got violated a little bit. You got mind fucked.
I want
Wasn't too much of a pleasant experience.
two can play at that game,
Uh
and I will cast Detect Thoughts on him.
huh. Go ahead.
I'll pull out a copper piece and say, "Penny for your thoughts," and cast Detect Thoughts on him. What is he immediately thinking? Wait, actually, I should read this spell to make sure it works with languages, because it works differently now. Yeah, it works differently in the new player's handbook.
Uh-huh.
Like how I am used to it working. Sorry, I forgot that it worked differently until just now.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
I'm still in the seas. Detect good and evil, detect magic, detect poison, detect thoughts. Sense the presence, now read thoughts. Target one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself. Yes. Or within 30 feet of yourself. You learn what is most on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any languages and isn't telepathic, you learn that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that then.
Okay.
What
do you do instead?
Instead, I am going to cast Witch Bolt on him
Okay.
through my wand.
Alrighty.
What's the component for Witch Bolt? This time, instead of a amber rod, I will just pull out a. It looks like a one of those rod, like twigs that you use to find water. A divining rod.
The dowsing rod?
Dowsing rod.
Dowsing rod, yeah. But on the ends, it looks freshly burnt, and it almost there's a bit of smoke coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
She will channel magic through both of these, putting her wand in it together, and then send a witch bolt connecting to this foe.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 just misses.
Damn. No, there's still a beam connected between us.
Okay, is that your turn?
And then I'm gonna walk. No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna get you closer.
Okay.
Stay close.
Jimothy, it is your turn.
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I only see one nothing. Is that
You
the
only
one
see
left?
one? No, there's two.
Hmm.
Which one do you
No,
see?
I see this one. That's blind.
There's another one here.
There's one. Yeah,
Oh,
there's one for the
Okay, yeah, I didn't even notice him. Well, everyone's in the way for this. Let's see. What else can I do then? Because I don't want to wrap everybody up in what I'm about to do. 'Cause it's really tempting to just move Nether's mischief so that everyone's wrapped up in it.
Well, how many eyes are in team there, bud?
None. You know what? I'm just gonna move it down one square so that it only catches that one guy again.
So, are you gonna need to roll a d4?
Yep, so, let's see here. Roll again. Yep, I'm gonna need to roll another d4. Now what happens to him? Oh, boo, I got the most boring one. Yeah, so that cube turns into a solid cube of molasses and is now difficult terrain. I got the most boring one.
But
and he's
these
no
guys
longer
are
blind.
no longer blind.
Yes, they are no longer blind at the start of my turn. That's my turn then. 'Cause I've
Okay.
used my action and all that jazz.
looking around to see what's going on. Let me see here. This Nothic will look around. Gonna try and hit Haleth with its rotting gaze. Haleth's gonna need to make a con save. Fails, but still takes half damage.
Wait. He failed, but still takes half damage.
Because it's necrotic damage.
Oh wait, Haleth. I thought I was like, why
Yeah.
is this rando dude? Okay,
Yeah.
Haleth. Yeah, that makes sense.
This
That's exactly the temp HP I gave.
he then looks around. Gonna look at you, Jezebel. I need you to make a wisdom save, Jezebel.
+3.
+3.
I have a +3.
Nice. You feel it trying to invade your mind, but you're able to shrug it off.
I love
seems like-
Nothics.
It seems like they tried to invade our minds.
Okay. This one's going to continue to attack the champion.
What did it say after it did it to me?
I don't speak its language.
Any of us?
Just saved.
Jezebel's gonna point behind you. That one.
Jimmy, do you understand what it says?
What did it say? I wasn't listening.
You understand what it said?
No, what did it say? I heard
Oh,
you.
like the one that just recently tried the ability didn't get anywhere, but Aubrey is asking what it said about Aubrey.
I will connect to Aubrey,
Mm-hmm.
and it said it will see how long it works with you being the daughter of a crime family. I suggest you kill it.
Wait, it said what? No, say that
You're-
slower. The first part I didn't fully understand.
It said it will see how far you go as the daughter of a crime family.
Okay.
So I suggest you kill it. Timothy seems oddly cool with this fact.
Jezebel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of the one that tried to get in my head.
Okay.
Of course.
12
Compliment, right?
misses.
We have an AC 15.
Yeah, 27 hits though.
These little shits
I
are spoiling your
sure hope it
backstories. How dare you?
And
Yeah, just imagine having a
oh,
secret
damn it.
that causes a whole lot of problems and then going up against Nothics.
Yeah. Yeah,
They are a
Matt. I wonder
problem.
what that's like.
It couldn't be me. It never happened before. Never faced an optics the first time.
Smile. Yeah, maybe if you had fucking
And-
failed to save against it before.
I'm thinking what I could do, what I could do, what I could do. I can't do anything. That's it.
Okay. Gleb, it's your turn.
It is Gleb's turn. Once again, you hear this unnaturally deep voice coming out of Gleb. Stuffer. Did that come through?
Yes,
Yes.
it did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving
Okay.
throw?
Yes, wisdom save.
Okay.
Is this thing gonna get another turn?
I think that saves.
Saves.
That does save.
So it does not
Nothing
take
happens.
damage. It is Haleth's turn.
Suffer well.
Jezebel.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Jezebel didn't really know where that voice came from the first time, and kind of again, she's focusing directly on the Nothics, and then it came from behind her again.
I can't even think of that. That is amazing.
At this point, she's just scared. She when she swings her great axe, when she swings her great axe and connects with the Nothics, and then you hear suffer. She just is like a yip comes out of her mouth unintentionally.
Okay.
I'm glad I can be unsettling.
Seeing this, Jimothy will connect to you. You seem scared of Gleb all of a sudden.
That's Gleb.
Yes.
I am
Halith
glad.
straight up takes this thing out.
Nice.
5, 10, 15. Oh. Let me see here. He's
Hey,
going
mine's
to
still a
use his
+5.
vengeful glare on the champion.
Oh no.
Hey, why does he still have a plus health bar? He's missing that temp HP. He lost it all,
No, he didn't.
didn't he? Didn't
No, he
I thought
didn't.
took
Yeah,
10
he-
damage.
He only
I
took
only
5
give-
damage.
Oh yeah, he was resistant.
Yeah, he was resistant.
Smile.
Let me see here. Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. It's a wisdom save.
What happened on your last mischief? What'd you
Uh,
roll?
Oh, this guy is now frightened of Haleth. He sees Haleth and he's like, "Fuck! Kill that psycho!" As he points to Haleth. He can't move closer though.
Nope,
uh,
no, he can't.
He's in difficult terrain until the start of my next turn.
He's going to drop his greatsword and pull out a bow that was slung behind him, draw it and and shoot at Haleth.
Hey, there's no. That's very rude to attack the people who are saving you.
And he misses.
Yeah, he misses. He makes 2 more attacks.
Nice. Oh, did he hit? Did he hit?
He just hit on the 3rd attack.
Haleth, AC 13.
Yeah.
Baby, really?
Yeah. He's like, "You don't understand. That guy's evil."
He's really scared.
Yeah, he's being hunted down by a ghost that he stabbed in the back.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
Personal growth.
Aubrey, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm a bonus action. Zap the blue electrical line between me and this Nothic. For
Does he
8
just
damage.
take damage?
Yep, he just takes damage. 1d12.
Nice.
7 lightning damage.
Nice. Is that your turn?
And then, as a bonus action, I am going
Awesome.
to cast True Strike. And fire
Okay.
my crossbow at him.
Make your attack.
We don't need no peeping toms. It's going to be a 18.
18 hits.
7 damage. I don't think it has.
Nice. That
It's not
sucks.
nice.
Jimothy, it's your turn. Go ahead and
First, I
roll
gotta
your
roll a
d4.
D4. Man, it really sucks to be that guy. I rolled another 2. Give me another deck save.
He's gonna be blind again.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can't see him, he can get closer.
Yeah.
If he goes the right direction. He succeeds though.
He does succeed. So,
No, he literally just met my save DC.
yeah. He dodges out of the way. Like,
Yep, as the
pushes the
molasses
flower
starts
out of the
to-
way.
Yeah, the molasses turns to a field of flowers. Alright, down. Now we're back to my spell casting.
Mhm.
This thing's at a little more than half HP. Do I want to use the spell slot?
Do it. You
Okay.
won't.
It's up to you. I'm not gonna say what one way or another.
You know what? I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb. I'm gonna
Oh.
make it acid, and I'm gonna aim for its eyeball.
Okay.
And I'm upcasting at the third
This guy
level.
needs to make another save.
Um,
He actually is no
That's
longer
a nat
frightened.
20.
Oh, nice.
I upcast that to the third level. So,
Which
how
means
many?
you get 5d8 doubled to 10d8.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I think the thing's dead.
And pay attention to
Roll
any
it.
8s you roll. Wait.
No, that's Sorcerer's Verse. You
Yeah,
just
you
more
were
than
doing
Yeah, this-
Chromatic Orb.
But I don't
Yep,
think you're gonna
Chromatic-
bounce it. Are you?
No, I'm not gonna bounce it.
So it doesn't matter.
2, 4. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44 damage.
Nice! You lob this thing.
Square in the eye.
It hits him square in the eye, and as the acid melts, this thing screams.
Did Jimmy
All
just
that
shoot
is
people
left
with
is a
anyone?
humanoid skull with a
No,
deformed
Jimothy did
central eye socket.
Yep. not. Jimothy told Jezebel that Nothic was talking about Aubrey. Jimothy didn't say what for a reason. So no, only Jimothy knows this.
Looks
No
like
matter
the
what
bug
for.
is gonna have to go fishing. Just-
I don't think she's gonna want the bug to go fishing.
anyway,
Yeah,
Just a
sleeping with
joke.
the fishes.
yeah, just a joke. Alrighty.
That was so worth the third level spell slot.
So
44 damage. Jesus Christ.
Jezebel, what do you do?
Are we out of combat?
I mean, technically no.
That one guy is still hostile to Helen.
Yeah, hostile to
perfect.
Haleth
Um,
specifically.
Jezebel's going to immediately walk in front and just grab Haleth by the collar of his shirt and like pick him up and said, "We agreed to talk."
I'm not hurting him.
This is
It's
true.
the other way
Helen
around.
hasn't
Down.
attacked him.
Yeah,
It's the other way around, Jezebel.
he made him
No.
afraid. No, he made him
Yeah,
afraid.
that
He had
is fine.
intention.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but
hurting
that's
him.
fine because
can
that
still
means that
talk.
the guy can't approach him. Yeah.
Haleth, do you want to come with me?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I want to use heroic for that.
Oh,
Are you
Get him
gonna?
at one.
That natural 20. I went from a
Let's
1 to a
go.
20.
nice!
Let's
So
go.
Haleth kind of sighs. Fine, I'll go with you.
It'll probably be easier if you're over here with me around this corner.
And he is going to go around the corner and wait.
Yeah, I'll wait up here with him.
He's obviously not happy about it, but he's going to.
And
He'll
I'll just
wait.
Reassure them. I'll be reassuring that he's going to get what he wants, and we're just trying to get more information to help get to the next one.
This
What's your
gu-
name?
I'm Rex.
Rex. I'm gonna need you
Let
to
me know
stand
when
down
it's
and
my
drop your
turn because I
weapons.
haven't dropped the field yet,
Okay.
and it
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
Jeez. Why are you working with that psycho?
clearly he knows his way around this dungeon, so we needed a guide, and he guided us here.
Of course.
What's your deal with him?
He was trying to steal from us. And when we confronted him, we got it got violent and we had to put him down. Now he's
Insight check.
back up.
I'm
Make
also
an
gonna
insight check.
Third.
As I'm doing this,
I'm gonna use my heroic.
Yeah.
I will make the comment to Jezebel. There was a dagger mark in his back, not I rolled a nat 1.
And I'm also using a tactical mind
Okay.
for the +2. So
you don't have
19.
to use tactical mind unless the first one's a fail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was it a fail?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, then I didn't.
How's a
Yeah.
15 do?
A 15 also succeeds.
Ooh.
So,
So yeah, I will remind Jezebel that there was the wound on the Revenant or whatever he is was a dagger to the back or a blade to the back.
Jezebel
Jimothy,
raises her hand to just like stop.
with a natural 1, Jimothy,
Yes.
he seems honest. He seems earnest in what he's saying. Maybe
That
he
doesn't mean
didn't. Maybe he didn't know what was going on actually, and maybe he's an all right guy actually. Gleb, Jezebel, you know for sure he is lying and saying whatever he can in this situation to turn you guys against him, against Aleph.
Perfect. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Sometimes it's really hard to trust people.
You tell
Can I-
me.
Can I patch up your wounds?
I mean, sure, if you could, that would be awesome.
Sure, come here. And she's gonna put him in between Gleb and her.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as she does that, she's going to like pat down his arm and then just kind of lift it as she's inspecting it and kind of immediately chicken wing him.
Are you trying to knock him out?
Oh no, I'm just trying to keep him grappled
Grapple.
essentially.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
Oh.
mean chicken? What do you mean?
Oh,
chicken
I
wing?
see. You're gonna
That's
grab
why
him.
The
grab
arm
their
behind the
wrist.
back.
Yeah.
and
Roll a
grab
grapple
the wrist
check.
and then jerk their hand up towards their neck.
It would be basically
Okay.
an unarmed strike based off of your strength. You'd be proficient in it.
I was going to hold person if Jezebel didn't do anything.
That's why I put him in between us. One of us was gonna get it anyway.
You will hit. Give me a moment. I gotta let the dog out. She's being insistent.
Shatter the fucking arm socket, dislocate the shoulder.
Discombobulate.
Discombobulate. Discombobulate. It's the only
I
move.
need to go watch that.
You know, you could have you could have put him in this grapple without taking him out of the area of effect of my square.
I could
just
have.
kept hitting him with that shit.
I could have if it was difficult terrain, because then he couldn't really run far that away. But
Okay.
without it, it's
You
not really that.
Do
useful.
succeed.
Well, you never know what would have come out.
You
Kinda
do
why.
succeed in grappling him, and he just like suddenly goes, "Wait, what are you doing?" Ah!
So, real quick, as a former city guard, I have handcuffs.
Yes.
I want to handcuff him,
Okay.
but I want to do it like. This is just me being so fucking annoying to him specifically. I
Mhm.
want to handcuff like one arm is going like back under, and then the other up and over. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
one elbow down, one elbow up. This is very uncomfortable. Like if you were to, shit sucks. That's the best way to describe it.
Oh
Mhm.
fuck, that
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
you're making my shoulder joints hurt. I
Yeah.
Exactly.
can
Okay.
feel that.
Are you willing to burn an action surge for this?
Yeah.
You would have to do that.
No, I can't actually. I action surge before we short rested. I don't have one, so I guess I can't. He's just grappled.
Wait. When did we short rest? We just finished a long rest.
Yeah, but you,
we did a short
Jezebel, did an action surge when fighting the flesh golem
Uh,
and lightning flame
we
skull.
Short rested.
You haven't short rested since.
Yeah, I wanted him dead, so it's fine. It's no worries.
So
We won't have to worry about it. He'll just be grappled. I'll walk him slowly.
he is
Alright.
going to try and get out.
Let's see if I have something that can stop him from doing that.
Okay.
Hold your horses, Jimothy.
Well,
Are you
my
guys
turn
going
would
to do
come
anything
before
else?
Yours. Oh no, yours would come next.
Yeah. It would
I
be
need him to make
Gleb.
a wisdom save.
Yep. He'll have to make a wisdom save.
So
You
yeah,
better
and
not
that-
be doing
and
the
that's
bing
why-
bong.
And that's why I brought them all down here. I'm really worried about him, trying to find him.
I think 17 succeeds.
He succeeds by 1.
So
Yeah, no, I don't have
Thank you for
anything that
lifting
would
health.
help.
I can't really talk to them about
it
this.
would then be his turn to try and get out.
Yep.
He fails. He resists you, Jezebel, but you're able to bind him down even more. Despite his strength, you're
What the hell?
what the hell?
What the hell? Okay, that's kind of cool. Didn't know you could do that. Sorry, I'm playing with
Do
things
what?
again.
What are those?
That.
What the fuck? Why is there 15 in the middle of the room?
So if you hover your mouse over the dice that's rolled, you can click on it and drag it onto the map and drop it, apparently.
Interesting.
I didn't know you
That
could do
is
that.
interesting.
Sorry. I didn't think it would actually do anything when I realized I could click on it. Sorry.
Anyways, so
Wait, does it do that with what you rolled too? Now I've got to experiment. No, it doesn't.
anyways, so
I started something again. I'm
Go
sorry.
on.
anyways, so Jimothy, are you going to do anything to try and stop this guy? Because he's going to keep trying to get out of his grapple.
I don't think I have a spell that will actually. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna hit him with Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay, he needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes. He fails. He is now.
He's going
laughing, and
to
if it
he's
won't-
going to try and re-roll that.
Indomitable. Natural 20.
Yep.
Oof.
Okay, he succeeds then.
He succeeds. He resists. Jezebel, it's your turn.
Now it's my turn again. I don't
Yeah.
need the action surge. I will be cuffing him
Yeah.
in a very uncomfortable position.
Yeah. Alrighty. So he is very uncomfortable. I'm going to say because you are specifically putting him in such an uncomfortable position, his attempts to break out will be at disadvantage.
That works. I like that.
Okay.
How often can he try to break out? Can he still try to do that every turn?
He can still try and do that every turn.
Yeah, Jezebel won. Jezebel doesn't want to do this, but I do, so I'm not going to do it. I wanted
Okay.
to beat him literally to 1 HP, and I didn't want to do that because I don't want to be that kind of former cop. So I'm not doing
Police brutality! Police brutality!
I'm not doing that in this slightest. I want to
Gleb?
because I want violence, but
Yeah.
Jezebel's
Gleb
never been
has
that
no
sort of person.
qualms.
So, do you walk him?
I walk him, obvious.
Okay.
Gleb has no qualms. Gleb is going to thwonk him as he goes by.
Okay, Gleb. Make a thwonk.
Gleb has advantage because the guy is restrained.
Yes, he is.
If it's more than what he's got, then I'm going to drop him to 1. I
Okay.
don't think I'm going to do that much.
You can just choose to do, yeah. Anyway,
It's fine.
he's still up. Looking much more hurt.
Gleb, please.
Again.
Ah!
No. Gleb, please. We don't need to do this.
Ah!
He's already restrained. We already have him.
Gleb stops mid-swing.
Right in front of his
Oh.
eyeball.
Well, that's actually
One of the mushrooms on the lawn
help.
goes,
So, continue.
On you go, and she's gonna keep walking him to
Uh-huh.
or Haleth and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Why are y'all coming up here? I took him away so y'all could talk to him. Without Haleth interrupting.
I have no idea what they're doing. Jimothy is just along for the ride.
The
and
question
playing
is,
music.
what kind of information do you want or need?
You were the one that asked for a conversation. You. None of us did.
So, do you call Aubrey down instead?
One of them should.
Gleb
She's,
will
she's
go
preoccupied
meet,
right now.
Mm.
Gleb will go meet Aubrey and switch
And
places.
Aubrey's just like talking with Haleth, like, and I'm really worried about him. I don't know if we'll.
I
I'm really
just
hopeful
wanna
we'll
kill him.
find him. I'm
I
really
just-
hopeful that we'll find him. I
I
can't really
just-
talk to this about them.
Haleth?
You're a really good listener, Haleth.
It's okay.
Are y'all done talking to him, Gleb?
We need about 5 more minutes, but you should go ask the questions. I will be here.
All right. We'll be back, Haleth.
Okay.
What? Is this necessary? Was this really
She's-
necessary?
She's insufferable, isn't she?
She talks a lot. But,
That was a gag. That was a gag. That was a gag. Greg Gleb didn't actually do that.
but yeah.
Wrong character, Gleb.
But Aubrey, you do come in and see this guy's shackled up,
Very
put in
uncomfortable.
manacles.
Why? Was this necessary?
Yes, it was necessary. This little cheeky bugger decided to lie to me and say it was Haleth's fault. He tried to rob them. And she's gonna pinch his cheek. Didn't ya?
Listen, he's probably gotten to them. Maybe not to you. You just need to take him out. Put him to rest.
Jezebel's
Here.
rolling her eyes so hard.
Yuri, I saw what you did to him with my own two eyes. You're not fooling me. But if you want to be cooperative and we don't unleash him on you, just help us out. We're trying to get deeper into the dungeon. Do you know anything about the layout?
I mean,
Or of things to avoid, or any stockpile stashes?
I
What did you
could,
know of?
I could know of him. Of course,
It's-
you'd probably
it
have
was-
to, you'd probably have to deal with Haleth first.
That's not the deal. You're going to have to trust us.
How can I trust you with somebody who wants me dead?
You're gonna have to. Otherwise, we will let him go. We will let him do what he wants. You saw earlier.
Well.
I can have my ways with him. I can talk to him.
From the way I see it, you can let him go, but he won't be able to help you with any information you need.
Jimothy is
Perhaps.
still playing music, but he now looks bored.
Perhaps. But that's not for you to worry about. You should worry about your position right now and start giving us reasons why we shouldn't let him go. Unleash him now.
Well, because I have the information you need.
So go ahead and give it to us. You're gonna have to trust us.
How
That's
can
your
I trust you?
situation right now.
So
have
you're
to.
saying you're going to make curtail Haleth, make sure he doesn't actually make sure he doesn't actually kill me, or even try to kill me. And
I can say we'll give you a fair chance
oh, a fair chance.
to get away.
He won't forgive you for it.
Perhaps. But that's a risk I'm willing to take.
What kind of fair chance?
The chance to get away. And go hide like you have been.
Inside check.
Making
On
it?
who?
You.
Okay.
That was a point.
What'd you get?
22.
Uh-huh.
Did I succeed?
He sure as fuck didn't.
Yeah, he did not.
Did I succeed?
So,
Because I will
know what?
use
I'm
my
gonna roll
tactical
for
mind.
Timothy. I'm
I
gonna roll
will
for Timothy
say-
as well.
I will say,
Timothy rolled another. Jesus Christ. Continue.
Aubrey is very much lying through her teeth right now about any opportunities of him getting out of this situation.
okay.
But she knows that's exactly what he wants right now.
Okay.
And she's using
So it
that.
goes, okay.
I rolled an 8.
She read
Nice.
you like a goddamn book.
So, this guy, he looks at you and goes, "All right. There's only one way I know of to the bottom floor, or the one way I know to the next floor down.
Yes?
You have to go through the goblin markets and go south."
Bitch. Wait, didn't we do that? No.
No.
Wait, we have to go through that door down here.
Yeah,
Fuck, we gotta go back.
yeah.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do
Right
it.
past the
We can do it,
gibbering
we can do it.
mother.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Timothy still connected to Jezebel. Ask him why he did it for real.
I
Like
will
why he
say-
really killed the guy.
I will pull out my map of this floor that I've been working on. Just like what pathways we've been taking. It's like a rough draft.
Yeah.
And I will put my ink pen in his mouth
Uh-huh.
and show him the map and say, point to where.
He points.
Because I have a rough draft of
Yeah.
a general rough draft of the layout of all the floors.
He
from the
points to
area
the
floor.
southern door. In the where the goblin market was. He goes, "There's a hallway. To my knowledge, you have to go south. You have to turn. Take a left. Sorry. No, it's take a right when you get to a cross intersection."
Can I insight check these directions?
Yeah.
Damn, my insight's fucking good.
Your insight's good tonight.
I'm also going to incite these directions
Go
if
for
I can. 13.
13. Both of you feel like he's being earnest about this.
Jezebel's an amazing cop.
I just have faith that he's being honest right now because kind of needs to in this situation.
Yeah. He then goes, "Okay, so take a left after you go through the door. Follow the pathway until you get to a kind of break off. Follow the break off. It'll be a right this time. No. So take a right when you get past the door at the end of the southern end of the market. Follow the path after you take a right, then take a left. Now, if what I remember is correct, you have to be very careful because the Xanathar Guild is posted up in the room that that path leads to. It's the only way I know to the next floor down. There's a series of doors that you have to go through, and then after two doors, you just follow the path until it leads you to a set of stairs.
Mark it on the map, and it would be the exact same spot your buddy points to. God, I just had the urge. I had to say it.
Yeah. And he does.
It's reminding me entirely of that scene.
He marks it on the map.
Yep. And I will snap the book shut and say.
And go ahead.
And are there any hidden stashes we should be aware of, or hidden traps in that area?
Not along those hallways, no.
Do you know of a bronze visor, or was it bronze visage thing? What to my notes? What it was called?
You're talking about that wall
The bronze
carving
mask.
up. Yeah, you're talking about that
Have you
wall
seen the
carving.
bronze mask?
No, I haven't.
Do I have any more questions based on my notes?
Timothy still wants to know why he did it.
He's waiting for, well, Jezebel's waiting for Aubrey to finish.
I don't think I need to ask that. Honestly, Jimothy.
I didn't
I
say
think-
that to you. I said it to
I know.
I said it to
I know.
Jezebel.
Aubrey doesn't feel the need to ask that. Is why she's not.
Jezebel,
Jezebel's
do you ask?
Yeah, Jezebel's gonna pull him close, like, yank him. Like, why'd you do it? Why attack him when his back's turned?
You know, I have a feeling if I answered truthfully, you would go back on your deal.
I'm not the one that made the deal. I respect her. She's the one who hired me. So whatever she
Yeah.
says goes.
I don't think she'd. I think she'd go back on the deal.
Then whisper in my ear. I won't tell her.
Make a deception or a persuasion check. Tell me which.
Tactical shove. Sorry, mind. 60. Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay. Cool.
Oh, I would have passed without it. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
Too late.
He goes.
You
No,
used it.
it's a pass or fail,
Yeah.
so I get it back.
So, he goes. Well, we figured he was making so much of us. It would just be easier to share his portion of the bounty.
You were cursed with avarice, it seems.
It wasn't my idea.
Whose was it? Your leader.
Oh no, I was the leader, but the person who she has good she usually had good ideas. I liked her.
What was her name?
Midna.
Edna.
Min Taberth.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess.
All right. He doesn't know about any like ashes, right? That's what he said.
No, he doesn't.
No. What did you do with all the loot that you acquired?
Well, let me see here.
You know, he doesn't look like very wealthy, right? Does he?
He doesn't look very wealthy, but he does look like a adventurer, and he's like, "Oh, I left my backpack over by a mine cart over there," and he kind of points to an overturned mine cart in one section of the room. They those monsters tried to jump me in. That was all I could do to try and fend them off.
Where is this overturned cart with his stuff? Can you ping it?
Yeah, it's over here.
Timothy is
Alright.
gonna go and rifle through it.
Any more questions that we have?
I don't have any.
Timothy, make sure we leave him something to leave with. We don't want to entirely abandon him.
You get a single thumbs up back on the 4 lips.
Alright, I will. No more questions. I will go and try to persuade Haleth.
Okay.
Uh,
Jimothy, I will send you what you find.
Excellent.
And I will go over here and say, whisper to Gleb, alright, you can let him in there. We have no more questions. I just don't want to be in there to see it.
Gleb is mid-conversation. Yes, I'm not very smart, and simple formalities are super hard to figure out. It's definitely not that I find them to be a set of arbitrary behavioral norms that serve as a tool of exclusionary tribalism, and that eschewing rituals of cultural performance facilitates the fostering of new relationships by having both sides step out of their preconceived societal modes.
Did you write that down? Did you write that down?
Yes, I did.
Please put that in general. In like,
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the most hoity-toity thing to say.
I could only imagine fucking Aubrey coming in there. All right, guys, and then just listening to this, just pausing. It's just
and real quick, when Haleth tries to step past me, I'll say, please just give him a quick death with the dagger. There's no reason to be brutal about this.
I will give him as quick a death as he deserves.
equals slow and painful.
Is there an argument for persuasion check for that?
Go ahead and try and make a persuasion.
I'm willing to accept the disadvantage.
Yeah, do so with
If it's
disadvantage.
Alright.
Or a high DC, regardless. That shit's
Ooh, I rolled an 18 and a 15. 20.
Nice. 20. He kind of grumbles a little bit, but he can...
Me better than him. Yeah, and
Um,
I just stay out here as he walks in there.
Yeah. He is going to... Let me see here. Look at Rex and just be like, you know, you're the one that I was looking forward to the most doing this. He is going to use his Vow of Vengeance.
What does Rex say?
Rex is just like, fuck you.
Timothy is actively adding everything to his pack from the cart. It is very clear Timothy didn't plan to leave anything.
Oh. Haleth uses Vengeful Glare, which succeeds, and Jezebel, you find that not only is this man frightened, but he is paralyzed as well.
Upon feeling the body tense and just fully lock up and seeing, pretty much getting this full glimpse of it, Jezebel pulls the keys out and starts unlocking the fucking handcuffs and putting them away.
He starts,
And it's over.
takes him out, and then finishes him off with the dagger. I made it quick, just like you wanted.
Jezebel's taking all of his weapons.
Mm-hmm. He has a great sword and a short bow.
And a short sword?
And a short bow.
Oh, a short bow.
Mhm.
Timothy comes walking over, and Timothy holds out a silver short sword to you.
Oh. Thank you, Timothy. Grabs it.
He also pulls out a potion of healing and hands it to you.
Thank you. She just takes it.
Yep, add those to your inventory. I'm deleting them from mine.
Hallett sighs and goes, all right. Now, there's one more. And, it's up this way. And he kind of points.
Timothy starts walking.
Alright, what do we get from his stuff?
I got rope, one more oil flask. I got the silver short sword, a healing potion, which I gave to both of those to Jezebel, and 13 gold.
By
Is
the
there
way,
anything
do you
worthwhile on
guys
his
want to
person?
take the lantern that has been in the center of the room, casting light?
Oh, you didn't say there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
lantern.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
I'll let you take the lantern, Aubrey.
I'm
I
not
have
in there
mine.
right
Do you
now.
keep it lit?
Nah.
I'll grab it while it's lit and hand it to Aubrey.
I'll turn it off, and that'll just be something that we use when we're camping.
Okay.
Then I will also give you that flask of oil I had. I've got 8 more in my entertainer's pack, so I don't need the extra one.
It's a circular lantern, not like a bullseye lantern, right?
Yes, it is a circular
Correct.
lantern.
Was there anything useful on his body, his equipment?
He's wearing plate mail. He has a great sword and a short bow.
Okay, so I took the great sword too.
But that's just about it.
Alright. Are you ready to
There you go.
continue?
I typed out my speech and character concept.
Nice. Alright.
Oh my god.
Do we need to take a short rest for anyone?
Yes, please. Zero spell slots over here.
Warlock needs spells. Warlock needs spells.
Alright, let's
Warlock
take a
needs
short
spells.
rest then.
This seems
I'm
like a
going-
safe enough spot for a short rest.
Where are you? There you are.
I'm going to use my arcane recovery to bring back 4 levels worth of spell slots, which is really nice because I get a third back with that.
Which is really funny because I didn't even take damage. They're not rolling shit.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, and then before we do the short rest, and then swap out Mage Armor for a different spell.
Okay.
Double up.
Yuck.
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 I'm
Surprised you're
ready
switching
to...
out mage armor.
Because I cast it, and then I don't need to cast it anymore.
Oh, that's right. Just short rest.
Are we level 6 yet?
No.
Cries in level 5.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, we'll keep going.
Okay.
You know, John, sometimes I feel like our tears of sadness sustain you.
You know, I have a mug that says "Tears of My Players."
I'm sure you do.
I actually would believe that.
I heard it clink.
Yes.
Jezebel's going to hand.
It's a pretty nice looking mug too.
Like, I guess crackers would be a good way to call them. Like small little healthy crackers to Aubrey, Jimothy, and Gleb.
It starts fizzing as Gleb puts it in his air quotes mouth.
Don't eat it yet, Gleb. You don't need it now. It's for later.
What was it that you gave me?
Just crackers.
Oh,
Thank
Nice.
Eat it when we're taking another short rest when we need it.
It instantly stops fizzing and is surrounded by a large air bubble.
The body control.
because we
of Gleb
took
is
a short
insane.
rest. I don't think anyone got hit, so you didn't need any.
But
Did
I will
anyone
take
use
a
their
heroic
heroic?
concentration. Yes, I did.
Yes, they did.
All right, then you get a heroic. I can give myself a heroic,
I need a
and
heroic.
I will
still have
give.
mine.
Yep, I'll
I
give you
can
one
get-
then, Jezebel.
All right.
Uh,
And so,
okay.
just for clarity's sake,
Jezebel's leading us, and Haleth is telling us where to go. Whenever
Yeah.
we roll initiative or whatever, we have to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Jezebel's gonna be walking a little bit ahead of Aubrey and go, "You're quite the liar."
I'm used to putting on a show for people.
So,
Very common when you're.
do we try to
Leading
find
the
another
folk.
way, or do we want to try and climb this again?
We have to go back over this already?
Yeah.
Timothy slowly pulls out a flask of oil.
Timothy.
Gleb pulls
He-
out the great club.
He pouts and puts it away.
Thank you.
I mean, we could probably try and see if there's a way around.
As you guys are saying this, Jezebel has both feet on like the wall. Really? Are we not doing this again?
I mean, we could. All right. And Haleth is going to.
Let's see if there's another way around. One, it's creepy. Two, it's a safety hazard.
Do we want
That's what I'm
Safety.
trying to do.
Safety is your problem with this.
Timothy
Safe.
Gleb can
Timothy almost took a nasty fall.
Gleb can remove the hazard.
Timothy has an exoskeleton to protect him. He's not going to die. Right, Timothy.
Listen, it's really gross and creepy. All right.
Timothy shrugs.
When you study the arcane, you see stuff like this, and that's bad mojo.
Jezebel's gonna walk up real close and cup Aubrey's cheek. Finally, at least you're honest. Let's go. Let's walk.
Which way are we going?
And I suppose this way.
Okay.
You motherfucker.
Also,
Come along, bud.
Also,
Do
There's
you-
another one.
Yeah.
Timothy.
There's another one.
Are you guys going to stealth?
Yes.
I'll try.
Ob- Aubrey's trying to
Wait,
ask
wait,
you
what?
something now.
Yep.
During the short rest, she would have said, Timothy, I don't know exactly what that thing told you, but maybe we should keep it wraps.
I didn't plan to say anything about it, and it wasn't talking to me directly, it just seemed to be speaking excitedly. Besides, I really couldn't care less. You have done nothing to prove to be a danger to me directly. If anything, you've proved to be a helpful friend.
Thank you, I see the same way. Let's hope
Timothy chitters
never have to
happily.
deal with something like that again.
Yes, that was quite unnerving.
It would just be awful if we had to deal with any more creatures that could just say things like that.
As Aubrey says this, Jezebel
That was during
quietly.
the short rest.
Oh,
Retroactive.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. And Jezebel would have heard that conversation, and then as we're walking, she's going to like reach back and grab Aubrey's face, like squish her cheeks, and just point her in the direction of what we're looking at.
Dang it.
So, yeah, we're gonna try to stealth again. So, Timothy's music stops entirely, and they just blend in with the surroundings.
That's
Time
a
to-
13 with a -5 to detect.
Gleb
21.
muffles his armor by
18,
swallowing it.
20, 21, 22.
Okay. Nice.
That is a
So, like
26
18, I guess.
total.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Me and
nice.
Gleb are keeping up with these fucking stealth rolls together.
Cool. Out of curiosity, what is providing the disadvantage to see you?
Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
And then I literally, my carapace allows me to literally blend in with the surroundings.
I know
Yeah,
about
if-
that.
While you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you
Okay.
have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide. As the
So
cloak's
it's-
color shift to camouflage you.
So it's Frodo and Sam's cloak from Lord of the Rings.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
basically. So
I mean, technically,
Probably
that's where they
exactly
got it
what it's
from.
based on.
It's literally where it
They-
came from. The fuck?
they
Yeah.
look past you and don't seem to notice.
They don't notice any of us?
Hmm.
Y'all
Wait,
roll
even
high.
Haleth?
Action.
Did Haleth
Gleb
roll?
turned
How did roll? Hmm. You know what? You're
Damn,
right.
Haleth.
They do
Wait.
notice Haleth.
Fuck! I was about to give him a compliment of being very stealthy.
It tilts its head, chitters its mouth, and starts approaching.
What's
Oh,
it
dear.
saying, John?
It's not saying anything yet. But
Jezebel's
as
gonna
it
walk-
slowly
like-
closes in,
Walk
Goes-
right here.
dead thing. I wonder what it holds. And
Is it saying this in undercommon or common?
undercommon.
Okay. None of us know what it says except Jimothy.
Yeah.
What did I hear it say?
Dead thing. I wonder what it holds.
Because I did not prepare tongues today.
Jimothy will. First of all, I'm moving way back over here, and still connected to. Who was I talking to last? Aubrey. I will repeat what it said.
So,
You don't
Uh-huh.
have, it doesn't have to be whoever you're connected to last. It could just be whoever you want to say it to.
mhm.
Yeah, but I've got to remember who I'm connected to and who I'm going to connect to. And so far, I've talked the most to Jezebel.
So,
Oh, this thing's gonna rat us out, isn't it?
are you guys going to do anything?
Trying to be very quiet until Jezebel says do something else.
So long
I
as
will
Ty's-
also- I will also let Haleth know that it's heading straight for him.
Mhm.
He can
Well,
see and
Haleth
hear it.
can see it, and you see Haleth is raising his fists ready to start attacking. Let's see.
You said- Is it looking at just Haleth? It hasn't noticed us, right?
It hasn't seemed to have noticed you yet.
Gleb will
This thing's gonna rat us out. It's gonna rat us out. I know it.
Jezebel's going to like unabsorb armor.
You know what?
No, I'm reading what Gleb wrote. Unabsorb armor.
Put the armor back on. Put the armor back on.
I can do it quietly because I'm goo.
So, you watch
Maybe.
Haleth grip his head, and then you hear another voice deeper in speak something. Jimothy, you hear, Jimothy and Gleb, you hear, there are more waiting for us! And then
Fuck.
the eye turns
I
to you,
immediately tell
Jezebel.
this- Yeah, I immediately tell Aubrey this.
On the immediate is
Oh shit!
is cast on the armor instead of cast off, and the armor's back on immediately.
And I
So
like
roll
scream.
for initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Dude.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh yeah, this time.
Oh, damn, I got a 10.
A
I'm
19.
really low on initiative.
I'm rolling really
I got a
well.
12.
That hurt.
Yeah, upon hearing that, Gleb would have poked his head around the corner.
Oh, okay.
God, what is that?
Also, damn it, John, you weren't supposed to say that.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
To
Keep
be
it that
fair,
way.
to be fair, Haleth rolled twice successfully to avoid it.
Wow. Initiative?
Well, he shouldn't have been trying to fight the damn thing.
Well,
Yeah,
he
I'll
wasn't
bring you
trying to
one at
fight. He was readying himself just in case he needed to.
Aubrey, you want a 9 for your initiative?
I had a 10. No, I don't. I
Uh,
want to go.
Oh, you-
Gleb.
I want to go first.
Gleb,
That's why I asked for trades.
Gleb,
Yes.
Rollies.
Hey,
Oh,
Timothy.
Rolly.
Hey, Jezebel. Either y'all want a 10?
No.
Gleb goes after.
Gleb goes after.
Hey, Jezebel.
Level making.
You
Are you
trade?
doing? Well, you have more tokens to adjust, so I'll just go down to an 8.5.
I'm already editing.
Oh, you got it already? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
My
how
token's
it
gone.
does. What'd you do?
I don't know.
he deleted it again.
Gleb!
Stop killing
Gleb
Gleb!
managed to the ethereal plane again.
Gleb!
Chaz, blink.
This is how Gleb got to the Feywild in the first place and got his patron.
Yep.
Pretty
We'll switch it.
much.
You can take the 19.
That is a Gleb. That is definitely a Gleb moment.
1 second, I'm fixing things.
Aubrey can take 19 initiative.
TM notes.
Thank you.
All right, I gotta go on to bed. I need to help my mom.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll see y'all.
I'm heading off for
Steve.
the night as
Alright,
well.
I'm
That was a
heading to
fun
bed as
session.
well.
Alrighty,
That was a lot of
good
fun.
night, good
Tomorrow
night. I'm glad you guys had fun.
Speech.
I have a good time playing it. Really good time playing and talking with all these characters.
Mm-hmm.
Gleb is too fucking
I am
insane.
legitimately enjoying Jimothy.
Mm-hmm.
He is so fun for me. Especially since
Motherfucker.
I can just steadily sow the most random bullshit into this.
Alright.
Fucking Gleb is just actually like clinically insane. I don't know how that
I also-
works live.
Yes, he is. I also rolled another 11 for my stories, so that means I
Hey everybody, thank you for making it this far at the very least. Just want to say, hey, if you want to support my channel, it would be awesome if you liked, subscribed, commented, all that fun stuff. If you want to add a little bit of extra support on there, go to my Ko-fi channel. The link will be in the description. Right now, I don't know if the link is actually clickable or not, but I'll have the actual URL you need to go to that you can just copy and paste into the browser. But yeah, you can go to my Ko-fi page, hire me as a game master, even just like subscribe, get some little extra fun stuffs. Or I mean, you can check out my other store and see if anything there intrigues you. Just there for a little bit of extra support. I'm trying to make sure that I can keep myself self-sufficient on this stuff, and every little bit helps. Um, Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.